Children, you are here.
Oops, wrong button.
In the grandma hole.
For some reason.
I had forgotten all about Sad Santa.
Oh, how could you forget about me?
I'm sorry, Santa.
It's all right, but you're on the naughty list until further notice.
Grandma is always on the naughty list.
That's how he likes it.
Oh, look! Look what's happened.
Carol Reed has happened.
No.
Oh.
Dee Dee is spending her points.
You got 2 already.
Yeah, and now,
Yep.
I don't know if you. I just want to talk about the intro while it's happening. So, as you might have noticed, Biggie got 4th billing. Jonathan Boakes is on this list.
Boakes is in this game?
Yeah. So I was having problems with the audio yesterday with the first versions that I tried of this game, and basically I went, I have to get this to work because Jonathan Boakes is in it.
Wow.
Now, I don't have.
There's
But
that.
it's so easy and intuitive.
Yes.
There's
now,
that classic Carol Reed
Ding,
theme.
ding, ding,
Her leitmotif.
Now, I've been sorting things in my room. I have actually misplaced my main tome of Peter Spears, so we're going to have to rely on the Grund.
You mean
The grandma.
No, I
Now
said the
then.
name Grundislav. If he's about, could you get him in here?
No. Grandma will read from the tome of Peter Spear.
What if somebody
Is
requests to
something
change your
amusing to
accent?
you? Where did we leave off?
That's a good question. Just trying to think what was happening in King's Quest. No, we finished King's Quest 4. We're in King's Quest 2.
2, if I recall correctly.
Yes, we just fucked Grandma and Red Riding Hood. Sorry, I mean,
I'm sorry, what?
we hooked it out.
You did what with Grandma and Red Riding Hood?
Yeah, you did what?
I'm a bit confused.
We gave her some soup.
Ah,
She told us to go under her bed.
Oh, yes. Yes, Grandma's bed is full of delights. And underneath is pretty good, too.
I found my tomb. I found my tomb. So I can tell you exactly where I am.
Well then,
Oh,
if
I
you
found
found
my
it,
tomb.
perhaps you can read.
Yes,
But did you try
yes.
Stan's used coffins?
Oh yes. Oh yes. We shall change from Sydney.
Let's get out of Sydney.
We're going to Brazil. You'll find yourself somewhere in Rio. Okay, so we're actually
Yeah,
underwater after helping out.
I love Brazil. I can put on my...
You wake to find yourself in Brazil.
Brazil.
I've put on my thong and gone out to the carnival.
Yeah. All right. Can I be gonged into this? Oh, that's the right gong. King Neptune, the
Yeah.
monarch of all the seas, was waiting expectantly for Graham at the end of that watery ride. Neptune was physically magnificent, as one would expect from an ancient god. His green beard was touched with grey, like the water caps on waves, and his crown was made of shells and coral and other gems of the sea. He looked silently at Graham. I mean, I guess I wasn't there. Our monarch, as has been often and correctly observed, is noted for the breadth of his learning and intelligence. Neptune seemed to be expecting something from him, and the king was sure he knew what it was. Taking the ancient trident from his pack, Graham presented it to the god. A moment passed, and then another moment passed. When Neptune finally looked at Graham again, it was with gratitude. He waved the trident, and a giant clam that was balanced next to the god's throne opened. Inside lay a brilliant gold key. Neptune gestured to the key, indicating that Graham should take it. At the same time, he handed our monarch the bottle of what looked like a piece of cloth inside. Graham took both. The second wave of Neptune's trident was a gesture of dismissal. The king knew it was not wise to spend much time around gods, even friendly ones. He turned the seahorse away and was carried back to shore. Yes, that font is terrible to read. Well, that's the end of number 1. Now we have to do more. The king sat for a moment on the sand, letting the sun dry him, pondering all that had befall him. He took the piece of cloth from inside the gift bottle. It appeared to be just a plain piece of essentially colourless cloth with no inscriptions, writings, or pictures. He carefully put it away. Turning the gold key over and over in his hand, he was reminded of the message carved into the magic door, and how it described making a splash. Chuckling, Graham headed back to the rickety bridge. Light-footed, the king travelled north, and it was a journey of not undue strength that brought him to the site of his former camp. Heading east ran the familiar road past Grandma's house, oh yes, and the monastery. This he followed, the key weighing in his hand.
Yes, Graham, come to my house.
Anxious to be used. You used the key in Grandma, didn't you? The bridge, if anything, looked less stable than it had when he crossed it the second time. But cross it again, Graham did. He knew he had no other options. The door, if anything, looked the same, taunting him to open it. The key fit. Graham smiled anxiously as he unlocked the magic door. What would the other side of other side of this door hold? Another door, another inscription. That is what. Graham had resigned himself to the possibility, so he read the words there and seared them into his memory. Whosoever choose to seek the key for this door should set their sights high. Graham lifted his eyes to the heaven and wondered how he was going to get there. That's the end of paragraph. Well, actually, that's probably paragraph 2 and 3, because that was a whole page. How many did he request? I think it was 3 to start with. Okay.
Oh my god, 3.
Yeah.
She really likes the sound of Carol Reed motif.
Yeah.
Lucy,
dear.
not so much.
Okay.
We had advanced warning, DD. You're correct.
Yeah, and unfortunately your advanced warning is why the price went up. Alright, here we go. Items here, blah blah blah.
That's the new sign that Stina made for me.
Yay! Stina made us a
That's
sign!
not how you punctuate that sentence.
Yay! Stina!
Oh, she has an office? Wait, but so what happened to the sign? Because
Well, it's
it's
outside.
not there anymore.
It's out.
Where's the wine?
Yeah, where is the wine?
The
Has she
wine, the
done
wine
We'll
that
happens
harvest
already
the
yet?
wine.
Yeah, the wine happens much later, Dave. But this door goes outside? What? I've never seen this door go outside before.
I'm going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, usually
This door go. What? I
nothing.
don't
to do-
understand that sentence.
Well, every other time that we've seen that door, it does not have sunlight on the other side of it. It's always been.
Right.
Oh. So Lavisa has given up the
Ooh.
apartment, and now it's ours, as of July 2nd, 2006.
Oh my. Plot.
Hell
Freaking-
yes.
No more. This is
We
Louise's
got
room.
property.
This is our house, and
I
yet we
hope
can't
that
open
address
the.
isn't real.
Now, I did what's it called? I had a quick look at the blurb of this particular game. I didn't read the part what the game was actually about, but it called Carol a woman in her 20s,
Oh.
and I'm like, no,
I mean, she could be like 29.
I suppose. Okay, passive in haunted
And
house
has been
mystery.
for the past 15 years.
Yes.
Things disappearing
Yeah.
by themselves, lights are being turned on by themselves, and even vases exchanging places. Solvig
Oh.
Lightberg and her partner Ludwig Anderson recently moved into Solveig's parents' old house in West Norrköping. Interesting, that is the last name of someone I used to work
In
with.
West Norrköping, born and raised. It was Carol Reed that went around and did the phase.
Hello, 716. I don't believe in the supernatural. Oh yeah, because what's it called? We almost had to do this with our own voice acting because I could not
Oh,
get
right.
the sound working, but I got it
Oh,
working.
So
God.
everybody would have been
Someone-
from Germany instead of Sweden.
Someone would have had to have done the.
That's their job for the whole game.
Just a cappella the whole game.
Is it terrible that we all know the Carol Reed theme? Just
Because
No,
they use
because
the
you
exact
very
same one in all of the
too
games.
much.
No, it's not that terrible. Kind of expected.
I
at
mean,
this
it's horrible, but
point.
not unexpected.
I can't wait for a situation to arise where we're like in the same room with a piano and someone just starts playing. It's not hard.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Just
Right,
figure
I'm
it out.
gonna get one of those pianos that I can hang around my body and just follow you guys
Oh,
around
God.
Adventure X doing it.
And you're gonna have.
Guitar?
Oh yes.
No, but I was gonna say
Get a keytar with a good piano patch.
he'll also
Yes.
need a bell and a gong.
I'll be fine.
It's
Yeah.
the Carol Reed experience.
Yep.
Okay, still, she's convinced.
I think somebody just follows Carol Reed around like that
Yeah.
with a guitar.
Okay, solving and Ligrid have found footprints outside the house. Yeah, so they imagine the footprints were made by a man. Someone's been in the house, that's for sure. We don't have any particularly valuable objects since we haven't really missed anything, and the person keeps coming back. Seems he's looking for a particular object, possibly something that we don't even know about ourselves. They've been away for quite a while, a lot recently. Believe me, blah blah blah. They're also convinced that the intrusions were made in the middle of the night while they're asleep. Ooh, that is creepy. They looked into the case, but they put it on the back burner. Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Boys.
Oh my god. I
On
just
the
realized
back
this
burner,
article was-
boys.
This article is written by Ray Ivey,
Yeah,
who was a reviewer at
I thought the name
Just
was
Adventure.
Game Boomers.
Or Game Boomers also, yeah.
Good old Game Boomers
Does
connection.
anyone need a loin of pork or potatoes that look like grapes?
Wait, why
I'd
does
like a
the
loin
thing
of
turn
pork.
into a hand on the top coupon?
Oh no,
Can you
it's,
take
Me
it?
too,
Oh, no, it's
Lucy.
the text.
yeah, it's just a lazy hotspot.
It's a rectangular hotspot.
Man, I feel really cozy right now, guys. I'm so glad we're playing this.
Ooh, phone book?
Also, Lucy says there's a great new Carol Reed game called Long Distance Coughing. I'm not sure which side should feel insulted.
396105 36. We're actually gonna get to use the phone for once.
I think I prefer to visit
Yes.
Solvik.
Oh, you don't actually call her. Okay.
We
I-
don't
I-
care what you want, Carol.
wait,
Do our
Can you
bidding.
go- Can you go further into
Carol's
the kitchen?
a pop-in
Yes.
person. She's one
Go.
of them.
Ooh, wait, no. Go back, go back, go
I
back.
can. I will be getting. Oh, I've taken the
Ooh,
gloves.
now she can listen to doors. Yes!
Okay, that puzzle has to happen.
Wait,
Yes!
I want to. There's a big pink
Was that
clock on
pickles?
her wall, and I want to see if it has hands.
A pink
Oh, yeah.
what?
Clock, you pervert.
Okay.
I too needed a clarification.
I see,
Everything in
but
the
yeah, I see
fridge?
the filter is still here, but it's
Yeah.
not quite as severe.
No.
You see,
What kind of
before you
weird
said
shit is she
penis,
keeping in her fridge this time?
I've got eggs by the look of it. Special
Mm.
beer.
Ooh.
Ooh, juice brand juice.
Yeah. Green.
It's the one with the juice in
It's
it.
my favorite brand.
Okay, so it looks like we've got carrots and cauliflower
Some pickled
and
carrots,
something else
yeah.
that is maybe being pickled. You pickled
Mm,
carrots?
Broccoli?
Carol's
pickle
the one
carrots.
that's being pickled here
More special beer.
with all that wine she drinks.
Well, it
It's
looks
so
like
lifelike.
it looks like she's still on the beers.
Mm.
There's I love how there's actual pickles next to the dishwashing soap as well.
Oh yeah, there are.
Oh yes.
Where else do you keep your pickles?
Imagine mixing them up.
Oh god.
Cat?
Ooh.
Meow?
Mm.
I guess you're gonna go with
Hey, look, it's Ankh-Morpork again.
Oh look.
How's it hanging?
Ah, Stina!
Stina's still working at the same place.
That's
What is the
what's she
baby
doing?
coming?
What? Jeez.
Oh, please tell me
I've been
she's
given
not.
the date January 6th.
Well, you are
That's
pregnant.
Elvis Presley.
Oh,
Okay.
congratulations!
For your new
Yeah.
advertisement.
Wait a minute.
Which one do you like best?
Wait a minute. Stina
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
mention having a daughter in any of the later Carol Reed games that we've
No.
played, or
Oh, no.
a son. She doesn't have a child.
Oh no, I'm worried then.
Oh,
See, I was
no.
worried that it would it would turn out she wasn't pregnant and Carol was just stupid. But
Who's
Yeah,
done the
I-
deed called
I'm
Carol
really
Reed?
worried.
I was
What
actually
the
kinda
heck
hoping
have you
that
done?
I think he overdid it slightly.
Okay, they're all okay? I'll put them
What
all
the-
in then. She gave
When
me
is the baby coming? What the heck have you done with the kiosk? They're all okay.
Alright,
Hello, they're all okay.
they're
This
all
is where
okay.
my good friend Katerina lives. She knows almost everything.
Maybe to you, Carol.
Gosh, it's been a while.
Almost
Oh,
everything
jeez.
about.
I take it
Ah!
you've been up to your
Oh.
fucking work.
Whoa! Her again?
Yeah, but at the same time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That is a very
Um,
suggestive pose,
it
man.
is. And
It really
holding a
is.
heart.
For finding
And
things, you'll
this
probably
outfit-
find them in
Katerina, I
YouTube.
believe you're trying to seduce me.
Yeah, I'll drop by later. You keep your heart in between your legs, please. Oh!
If you really think that
Ah,
you can help us,
Whoa.
we'll be eternally
Hmm?
grateful. And we'll be happy to pay you.
Good.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
better.
Bling bling.
We're going to
Ching.
Jamaica tomorrow for
Oh!
my
Whoa.
55th birthday.
You were going a lot of places.
And we'll stay
So
for 2
Katerina
weeks,
was in the first
so
2
you'll
games.
have the whole house to yourself.
Right.
Oh, so you're going away for 2 weeks. That's my house now.
Party!
They have so
They
many
used to
houses.
live here before I was born. They moved to Stockholm in 1945.
Oh,
I inherited the house when they died.
oh
I
that is
didn't
a
even
shame.
know of its existence before that.
I bet she
We
killed them.
renovated the
How?
house
Yeah.
completely before moving
Oh.
into it.
Listen to
My
this sinister
parents have
music.
been paying
Yeah, it is
someone
real
in the
sinister,
neighborhood
isn't
it? Yeah.
to keep it
I think their
from
idea is
falling
like you're
apart.
going into a haunted
And
house, but
and after
because you're
his
talking
death,
to this lady, it's
his
just
daughter.
like,
The daughter
Huh?
has been helping us with the renovation.
what does she
And,
want?
and the way, like
Okay.
the slow
I'll give you
way
a
she's
mobile
talking,
phone
it's
number
very
and
ominous
the
as well.
keys,
Mm.
Yeah.
and leave you to your investigation.
Hang on, what are we?
I'll leave you to
investigating
your
here? 'Cause I was thinking
investigation.
this was a lot of questions to be asking for a house sitting gig.
Come and play with us in Jamaica forever and ever and ever.
Actually, that doesn't sound too bad.
I mean, if it's free. What do we got in here?
Mm.
It's another warehouse
Oh
search.
man, I love that we're playing this.
Garage
This is
search,
fucking
what
great.
it's called.
Got some batteries.
Do you though? Do you really?
Yes, damn it, I'm a Carol Reed fan. Okay, I said it. There.
No, it-
You happy now?
fine.
You happy?
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I respect your
Predilection.
proclivities.
Honesty, transparency.
No, this is
Sure.
Norrköping from Sweden.
I'm no coping.
Oh, poor. Oh, look, a
Me
ride-on
neither.
mower.
Oh, they got a riding mower.
Well, look at how big their yard is.
Hmm. Hmm.
That is not how you do artistic lens flare.
No.
Yeah, this isn't a garden. These are grounds.
Oh, we got 2 houses. Okay, what's over here?
That's 3 houses she has. That's too many houses.
This, Lucy, is like Tex Murphy. Like Runaway is like Monkey Island.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
oh.
What?
Welcome to our house. Oh.
Ooh, the
Why is
music
that,
here.
why is
The
that
Garfield.
so
The
sinister?
Garfield with this music. Yeah,
Oh,
holy
God.
crap.
Like
That's
Garfield is giving
horrifying.
the table bedroom eyes.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
like
he's
lasagna.
looking at this like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get Bring me the lasagna.
Well, what's it called? You can get the
Mondays
lasagna
could
from
be
Trolls,
said to
apparently,
not
so.
be my favorite.
Monday? Because I really hate Mondays.
And you know what, Carol? You're starting to look like Monday to me.
Maybe you look more like lasagna.
Hey,
You got a picture of Roberta Williams
oh,
up here?
Carol. Hey, Carol. You ever been to Abu Dhabi?
Oh God.
Never had your appendix out.
Good God.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. There's a thing now. If you're a subscriber of me, I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. There's a Biggie emote.
Oh no!
How good is it? How good?
It's also on the Discords. If you're a member
Oh
of
boy.
the Grammar Hole, you can use it there.
Remember to keep an eye out for sock color. Ugh,
Ah!
Well,
Ooh. Pluma. Cool.
Gatekeeper's Lodge Herb Garden?
It's a picture of her husband that is in sharp detail compared to all these other pictures.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's put the painting filter on the other ones.
I guess there's nothing else. It's a way to make certain objects grab your attention, but it's
But
weird.
I can't click on it though.
Is this just like some of the photos were interlaced by mistake and the paint filter was his way of fixing it? I don't...
No, he called this an
Ah.
actual what's it called
You
feature.
picked up a little key.
Yeah,
Does it open that?
Oh,
Yeah, that looks like a desk key.
it does.
It is.
Yeah.
Look at a winding
That's
key.
what it is.
Okay.
oh look, it's a puzzle box.
Arse.
Oh boy.
Blah, blah, blah.
Better go look for socks.
He was known
yeah.
for not following any rules and breaking most of the existing ones. Excellent. Okay, cool. Arthur and Elizabeth Liedfeld. Yes. Okay. Blah blah.
So he's a criminal.
1944.
Yeah, he looks like a criminal. Look at him.
Oh, look at
Wow, he
that.
does.
Someone's
Yeah,
been cut out
see?
of this picture.
Take a photo of me and my wife, see?
They call me Smallhead Malone, or whatever my last name
Welcome
is.
again.
Smallhead Malone.
Oh, you're missing some pegs. Well, here's one.
Hey,
Find
Kia,
the other.
you've not missed any outright insanity yet.
How many
Yes,
sock-based
Oh
locks
my
have
God.
I
I
missed?
mean,
What the?
It seems Carol has
Oh
a
my
different
God.
reputation.
That is a terrifying picture.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
there's this
yeah,
guy-
that picture looks like Mondays.
Yeah.
Don't go on the left.
No, we haven't. Yeah, but the thing is, that if you actually
We
look
have
at
met
the-
Stina, we have not met Biggie.
like they are split in half because like they have one tit each. They have no shoulders on that other side of that tit.
Wow.
No, you haven't. But guess what? Biggie has 4th top billing.
Ugh. I can't believe this game had opening credits.
Yeah. And then it was so Biggie heavy. Where the hell am I?
Yeah, I can't believe it either, actually.
Where is that sound coming from?
Is it the
Ooh,
toilet?
ooh.
I wonder if Jonathan Boakes is in this as like a ghost hunter because they're talking about haunted houses and
If that if
there's,
that
like-
is true, holy crap!
stuff. If there's a
I'm not
crossover, if he says he's Nigel Danvers,
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
oh my god, I have to look up a walkthrough for this.
That doesn't
For
look like it
someone
fits.
unfamiliar with radiators, you've solved this puzzle pretty quickly.
No, because apparently I'm still missing something.
Still seems to be another piece. Yeah.
What? An oven mitt? Like, what else do you need for this?
Feel free to snoop around. That's a really weird thing to say.
Oh,
If there's anything
don't-
you need to
that's
ask
the
about.
worst thing you could say to Carol.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Call and ask about the fucking radiator that's
Yeah,
leaking gas.
we haven't seen Jonas yet either. Oh god, that sound. But what we have seen, we've seen Stina, and Stina's pregnant. Oh, question
Ooh,
for Grandma.
Grandma.
What? Oh,
Grandma, do you
Do
hear
you
that
hear
terrible
that?
noise?
Do you hear that horrible noise? Yes, I do. It reminds me of my own terrible noises.
Ooh.
The heater.
Grandma, could you please elaborate?
My friend, the heater,
Stop.
who has been silent for so long.
I just looked on IMDb, and Jonathan Boakes plays New Age store clerk.
Oh, excellent. Like, what's it called?
So-
That's gonna be just as good. That's gonna be just as good.
The clock has
Wait,
hands.
hang on. No, wait.
Ooh,
The
it
New
does.
Age. Oh, it does. Wow, what a disappointment.
But it also says
Yeah.
stop.
The New Age
Like it's
store
always
clerk.
7 minutes past 8 in this place.
Yeah.
She hand waved about saying the clock had stopped.
Yeah.
The New Age store clerk is played by Amin Chire, and Jonathan Boakes provides the voice. So
That's not actually. We won't see any J-Bo.
it's
Is
no.
that not appearing
Aw.
in this film?
We'll hear him, but we won't see him.
No, they're not updating it. They
Like a ghost.
they barely know each other at this point.
So it'll be the real Jonathan Boakes experience, given how many
Yeah.
characters I've heard he voices in his games.
With another
I've-
little bag.
He's mostly known for Nigel. Nigel Danvers.
Nigel.
The breasts of the churchgoers covering the wall.
Oh god, that's a throwback.
I've
We
I've
should still
never
have that
forgotten.
written down somewhere.
I've never forgotten about the breasts of the churchgoers on the wall.
I don't think anyone has.
If you have,
It's
then,
very hard to.
then,
It
then
is.
can you let us know how to forget it? Thing is that the moment you forget about the churchgoers' breasts, they come back for you.
That's not the only
Wait, what
thing
was
that's very hard.
what was it? What was the end of it again? It was like his pants came off, and he was very he was very
I
frightened.
I think there was something about stolen pants at the beginning, and then at the end
Oh, that's right. It was full
they
circle.
came back. Yeah.
What
have
can
I
I
want you
do?
to interact with that gap in the thing.
Yeah,
Can we fill a glass with water? Can we?
let's go give that a try. No.
Damn node navigation. Does this kitchen even have a sink?
Oh my god, if we
It
have
does.
to go all the way back to her apartment? No.
I
Nothing
wouldn't put it
highlights
past
though.
this game.
No, nor would I.
Oh god, it just worked.
It works
Oh.
anywhere? Oh, boy.
Maybe
Need to
I'm
get closer, yeah.
It's too big.
Oh, is that right?
Ah.
That's
we-
what
Oh,
she
my.
said.
We now have what's it
Yes,
called?
Grandma, that is literally what she said.
We now have an audio thing, I guess. If
Don't be petulant, boy.
okay, so she
What
won't.
does
she
that
won't-
mean, Grandma?
It means, come here, boy. I have a little present for you.
Grandma, I don't believe you.
I have cookies.
So I need like a funnel. I'll have to be back.
That's code for
I
sex,
must
right?
fix that radiator before I leave.
Lost you.
You're too smart for your own good, young man.
Can't leave. It's gated us in here. Can
Carol,
we put
it's
Garfield
not-
in there? Can we put...
Did anyone see something funnel-like? Oh, gee, God, that noise.
That's right. Okay, I found it.
Grandma has something funnel-like.
Oh.
It says.
It's a funnel. Oh,
Are
how
you
did
sure it's
Jesus get here?
not a table? Are you sure? You sure it's not a table,
Is it,
Grandma?
Grandma?
What? Sorry,
It's-
Grandma was distracted by the breasts of the churchgoers.
They
I
were meant
brought
to
that
show
up.
up
I
until
found
Wednesday.
it. It says. It's Wednesday. It's Monday.
It's a
Um,
non-breast day. I hate
where was
Mondays.
it? It says Nigel Danvers was recording ghostly EVPs in the church at Northfield when suddenly the ghost ripped off his pants violently. And then it says the next few minutes were eerie.
I'll bet.
And in the video, yeah, that's exactly what you say. In the video, you're like, I bet they fucking were. Oh god, I missed that. So good. So good.
So I've had a look at the walkthrough for this, because
Yeah.
there is
Mhm.
one, surprisingly.
It's gonna be ridiculous, isn't it?
You might be able to guess which site it's on.
Oh, yeah.
Is it on Game Boomers?
Grandma,
Yeah.
your psychic powers have
I'm
served
looking
you
at the
well.
same one.
And what did Game Boomers say?
Can I hint you?
Yes, please.
You have all the items you need for solving the radiator puzzle.
But it said the
No
water
way,
was
it's
too
not
big,
a cup.
and I couldn't put it into the mug.
Do you just stuff the photo in it, or
Do we put batteries in it?
Oh god. Batteries, really? I hope that's not the solution.
Why we tried this? What? I don't get you, walkthrough.
It's too big.
A different hotspot? Or
It's too big.
Can we fill the mug directly? I think we tried that. Oh, there we go.
what? What?
Hey, look, a blue cup.
I think we emptied the glass by mistake. Oh no, there we go. Oh, the noise is gone.
Oh, that glorious 4 frames of animation.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Freedom. Get out of
I
here.
am
Best drops I've
thankful.
seen in a game.
Takes me back to Monkey Island Special Edition.
Mm.
Guess we'll go see, oop.
He's one of the most famous Swedes.
He's a
He's made
potato.
over 50 feature films and is still going strong.
You know what I want to know?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the baby daddy?
I was thinking just that. Oh, you've been asked a question. What does Grandma think of Game Boomers?
Yeah.
What does Grandma think of Game Boomers?
Grandma's happy that there's a website available for those older people. However, Grandma sincerely hopes that the boomers on Game Boomers are not those type of boomers. You know what I'm saying?
You hope they're the type
Yes,
that blow
Grandma.
Up. Yeah.
Mm.
The okay boomer type of boomers.
Oh, she looks so
Wow,
depressed
that
when she
face!
Yeah,
Ask her again!
I can't.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
okay.
it is.
Okay, maybe it is.
Ooh, Grandma. Look, cookie recipe? But that's a family secret.
It's the old herb garden by the Green
I'll
River.
share
It's
my
so long, but
cookie
beautiful.
recipe with you. Step 1. Go to the store. Step 2. Buy some Oreos. Step 3. Fucking choke on them. Because Grandma's cookies are better, and she'll never tell you the recipe, you insolent child. Now go to your room without supper.
No.
Oh,
yes.
Queen,
Don't
no,
mind
such
Grandma,
a-
she never got the
Wow,
hang of
Grandma.
Mondays.
He was active in the first
Calm
half
down.
of the 20th century.
Yeah,
He was known
she
for
was.
his
She's in the
very
first 2
austere style and
games. This is
geometric
Catalina.
shapes.
And her big titties were there too.
If I'm
Is she
not
playing the
mistaken,
same character?
There's a
Yeah.
small Bernstein exhibition in the
Oh,
museum.
this
of Design.
pose really.
I see-
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
the
God.
finger in the mouth? Come on.
Oh boy.
I wonder
I
if
could
this
let
woman was like a
The rest of
porn
it just
star.
seemed like we were making characters thirsty for the hell of it, which, you know, I'm guilty as anyone of. But yeah,
What?
that pose just.
I recognize these trees. This is
Look, we found the forest.
The
The
frisbee.
industrial zone
Is
must be
this-
around here somewhere.
It's the frisbee.
Geo
Oh, God.
spot?
It's the golf frisbee place from Geospots.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh jeez.
Come on, let's draw lots on how long it takes for the industrial side to turn up.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting that to be a thing too.
I have a feeling it shows up in every game. I think it's one of its tropes. A reason. Like, I think actually there's a museum that we got to go to. I bet you it's going to be in there. It's just not been listed as that.
So it's like the abandoned warehouse district from whatever town Power Rangers was set in.
Looks like
Angel
someone
Grove,
has done
that was
some
it.
fishing here.
I've stolen someone's fishing stick. It's a rod, Carol.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's beautiful here. Oh, look at the birds.
These birds will help me solve a geospot one day.
I mean, that was a different location, but yes, I suppose it would.
Oh, Carol. You're such a bitch.
I mean, you
I
know.
don't know why I said that.
Yeah, which character is saying that?
I don't know. All of them.
Especially the ones who aren't
It's
English.
Garfield.
Yeah.
It's Garfield.
It's Garfield.
Hey, ooh, the gatekeeper's
Ooh,
watch of
that's
Garden.
the diploma place.
Oh, that was the. I was like, why are we here, actually? But yeah, you're
To
right.
walk
it's
into a
it's-
fucking pole, apparently.
It's and then walk into a tree. Ooh, pretty.
Green door.
Oh,
Welcome to Carol Reed
Ah!
Games.
Oh!
There he is.
I know him.
What?
I've met
What?
him during
Oh!
several cases. His
Is
wife
that
can help
Lover
him.
Boy?
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know his
She
name.
still doesn't know
Yeah,
his
it's-
name.
But she's probably about to.
Well, hello.
Oh!
Look
Oh!
at that contact shirt. He's like,
Hello,
oh,
it's
hello.
me,
Everything okay?
Jonas. Wow, he let himself go later.
He did? Yeah, I guess
He
he did.
really let himself go later.
His shirt
Wow.
looks like it's about
It
3
doesn't
sizes
hold
too
your
big
mind.
for him.
I mean,
though.
I think
I'm on
that's the
vacation
idea.
now.
Like, so it's like a billowing shirt.
Oh.
It's a breezy, easy
Still covered in
breezy,
paint,
beautiful
though.
cover shirt.
I'm
They
posing
should have
for a
animated it.
particularly
Everything
avant-garde
at
romance
my own
novel
pace.
cover later.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking about.
Hello,
okay.
Jonas.
Can you tell me about 1944?
Are you kidding? 1944.
We don't like to talk about that.
Well, that's the same amount of inches that.
Oh.
The old calendar. It goes way back. It's in the house, but I'm not supposed to let anyone in there.
You don't know my name either, do you?
But we
Bend
could
that
go
rule?
in there if you know what
help
I
me
mean.
put up these signs, on
If
the
you bend,
it kind of makes you a volunteer.
I
for
bend
the
over
help.
I'll bend the rule if you bend.
I guess I could let you in.
Oh. Jonas.
Oh, it's kind of
can
fine
find
because
the
they
signs by
get
the
together
flagpole.
later, but I don't.
Let me know if you need any help.
I need some
Yeah, but
help,
how do they
Jonas.
get
Take-
together? I
take-
think that's very important to
Let-
know.
Take the pants
Let me
off,
know if you want to
Jonas.
see my flagpole.
Oh, the
I've just
flagpole,
walked-
yes, I ran
I've
into
just-
it earlier.
Yeah, I just ran into it again. And I'm lost in the
Oh,
garden.
Carol.
Damn it, when I saw those little signs, I knew we'd have to sort something.
Yeah, well.
Oh, hi, Nevik.
Okay, here we go.
You haven't really missed anything. You want green, you want red. We got all the primary colors here.
Yeah.
They're all in socks, too.
I'm making chipboard, Jonas. we don't have chipboard, we just have grandma.
And Biggie.
And Biggie, yeah, I should never.
We'll always have Biggie.
For some reason.
Carol, what were we
We
doing
literally
for
can't
Jonas?
get rid of him.
He wasn't breastfed as a child.
Oh, God.
He was
Right,
not.
There's a few services we can offer Jonas. Be more specific.
Yeah, but, what is it that he wanted for the, hang on, maybe...
So, I
maybe
don't know, I think that lady was being pretty forward with Carol as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have no idea what
we
he
won't
wanted.
buy.
Right. Something to do with
Carol
science.
seduces the old guy in the other game.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely in the industrial park.
Oh,
Here we go.
God,
Here we
the
go.
industrial park.
Yeah.
And not only that,
There you
it's
go.
the same fucking museum.
Well, actually, no, so...
Yep.
They only have
Yeah.
one, they're very expensive.
We've been in there, but we haven't... I don't think we've been in the museum design before. Ooh.
Well, How exciting! A new museum to
Devile.
easily
Music.
visit.
And
You
go
got
without
music.
paying for our visitation rights.
Yeah.
Carol, where are you going?
She's even
I
gonna
know, you can
steal
go
one of
in.
those headsets.
Wow, this is very, very dramatic piano music.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
This is like a piano cover of an RPG town music.
Yeah, it
It
does
is,
yeah.
kind of feel that way, doesn't it?
Okay, so that's another way of getting over there.
I bet you this is one of those Kevin MacLeod tracks.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
quite
Probably.
possibly.
I'm just picturing a man violently playing the piano behind you as you're walking around the place.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun.
And with
Just
this note
not
based
breaking eye
this guy must be
contact.
going at a full pelt.
yeah.
Gotta keep up and play at the same time.
And-
Shit.
And just not breaking eye contact once, just straight up.
Yep.
Oh, thank God she's left. No, no, she's turning back.
No! Why?
Yeah, can't go that way at all. So
Well, we
last
can't
time-
even do anything in this museum? Oh,
No,
there we go.
Also, with those
I
bass
bet
notes,
you-
what is the size of this guitar? It must be as big as him.
yeah.
He's got
Oh,
two
God.
guitars. What?
Double-necked
That's the thing.
Do we
guitar.
need to do something with this weird globe?
I think he didn't get rights to take like I think maybe they were
Ooh.
watching him when he was trying to take pictures of the other sections.
No,
He's
no,
like-
no! You can't play here. You can't
he's
take
like,
a picture here,
I've
sir.
already taken several pictures of. Yes, if I were taking any pictures here. Good.
Sir, you've been in here
I
3
wonder.
times now. Will you take the hint?
Uh-oh. I see
Do
colors.
you reckon there'll be credit card numbers in this game too?
Oh god, I hope so.
Well, I hope not. It's a bad thing to
Summer.
have in there.
Not
I
so
mean,
much.
Summer.
we did work out his old credit
Good night,
card
Summer.
number.
That summer.
And good night, Lucy. Assuming that you are actually succumbing to sleep.
Alright,
Mhm.
night, Lucy.
Oh, not Lucy.
The grandma
Yes,
stays
good night,
up
Lucy.
a bit too late.
It looks like I have to
Yes.
doing something.
Yeah,
Okay.
there was a real, honest to goodness, unblurred
Can you
credit
look at that
card in last
monitor
game.
again?
Hang on, okay. Yeah. Oh, LP.
Oh,
What's
stuff.
going on up in the top right there? I don't think.
No, that's just one of those energy-saving labels.
Are you sure? It does look like it's been highlighted in a screenshot or something.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, this thing really worries me. I see colors, I see patterns.
But
We're
it
gonna
is
have to use
also
the
a
damn thing.
museum.
Somebody's-
They could just be.
Somebody screenshot it.
I see colors.
He was waiting right outside that door.
He was like, the moment you go that way, I'm ready to go.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
there's
Here I
a window
am.
on here.
Oh.
Why? Who knows?
Why?
This fire exit's just painted on.
Oh god, I thought that was a
No.
person for a moment there.
Oh. Ah! It's
What?
Biggie.
What have they done to him?
They've frozen him in time. That's why time stands still.
I like to think that painted on window is
don't
as
think we
close
should-
as the
Oh!
game ever gets
Oh!
to text
Do you think the reason that all the clocks have hands in this game is because time stands still, so the time isn't actually passing?
Oh.
How would anyone talk?
Now we haven't met
I
Biggie
don't know
in
if
this
they're
game
in
yet.
limbo, then it's fine.
It's like,
Did I learn?
I'm right where you left me.
Not a thing.
No.
Not one tidbit of a fact.
It's a shame I don't have the journal she has later on.
Mmm.
Or the glowing picture of Sweden.
Oh, it's the toilet.
It'd make a big stink. Kitty. He thought it
Yeah,
was
the
a
filter was
feature.
here.
No, this is
It's not
not
as-
in the later games.
No,
It's not as severe as it was in the first 2 games, though.
No,
So it's getting better.
It's starting to retract. I think partially it's to cover up any sort of Photoshop he does as well.
Yeah, maybe he got a better camera too, so the image quality was better.
Yeah. Time to leave here because I got nothing. Jonas, I wish.
Oh, let's go to the herb garden.
I wish you
My
could tell
favorite
me-
herb.
Wait,
Cannabis.
I'm gonna check Game Boomers.
Okay.
well, what's
I'll
it
be
called?
here.
Icky's got it up.
Ah,
I
okay.
bet he does.
Yeah. For Jonas.
Sir.
Oh yeah.
Sir,
Okay, so
well,
the,
How dare you
yeah, there is
expose
a
him?
puzzle in the
Hey,
museum.
We have a term rating. All right.
Yep,
Yeah.
I hit the walk. I've hit the walk.
You've hit the wall. Meanwhile, in the eastern part of Kalima on mountains. Meanwhile, yes, meanwhiles are unscalable. Mountains on the eastern part of Kalima are unscalable. Graham soon discovered. So steep were they that all the climbing was impossible. After he had lightly scooted across the bridge, he wasn't sure if it had sagged some more beneath his weight. Graham prayed it would hold for his next crossing. King Graham chose to explore to the south, venturing past the little lake where he had previously stopped to cool himself and where he had discovered the jeweled brooch. The monastery bell continued its peaceful tolling, inviting all prayers and succor, and the lake was still inviting cool dalliance. As he travelled past these familiar sights, however, the air began wavering and dancing before him. A fairy, a tiny one, dissolved into the sky and began sprinkling dust in his direction. Good King Graham, I'm here to help you. I'll give you a powerful protective spell against evil, but it'll only last a little short time.
That's code for something.
Goodbye. The fairy was gone as soon as it had come. I mean, it had appeared.
Beware.
Yeah,
this is-
I bet. Yeah.
Good King Graham had the experience with fairies before. His fairy godmother had dusted him the same way once in Daventry. He had learned 4 things from the experience. 1, the spells lived up to their reputation for protection. 2, they lasted a
Oh,
moderate
yeah.
while, but not long. 3, they had the tendency to cast after he really needed them. And 4, fairy dust made him sneeze. On the other hand,
5, he felt slightly dirty.
he did, didn't he? On the other hand, the king realized maybe the spell hadn't been cast after his need, where it had vanished. Sure, he had been mugged by the thieving dwarf and he had escaped Hagatha, but the protection should last long enough to get close to the hag. If he could locate her or her den again, if he could do that, he might be able to find another key. The king, of course, will always rationalize. Hey, maybe I'll stroll over and peek in the witch. Peeking on the witch.
Whoa!
Why is my Graham
Hang on
very
a minute.
much like
Peekaboo.
Larry? Maybe she'll even invite me in for dinner. Wink. That is how he thinks. Someday he's going to rationalize himself into someone's cookbook as the main course. I hope.
Oh boy.
Yes. Yeah. Poke the witch. That's what he's gonna do.
We've
Gong,
we got
please.
2 more of these tome readings.
Oh no, I was including that. That was 3 paragraphs.
That was a triple.
Oh, that was 3? Alright, well
Yeah.
then.
Thank you. All right, what does Game Boomer say?
Oh, a lot of things.
They've got views of things that we should
It's
be
your
going to.
one-stop shop for nostalgia. I have no idea. I've never read it apart from the walkthroughs.
Oh god.
So, oddly enough, we do have to face the flagpole, apparently.
Okay. Here's the
Except no,
flagpole.
let's take... Yep,
Yep.
flagpole. Forward 8 times and turn left.
Are there other ways to view the...
So apparently we're meant to
Thing
go
on the
forward
ground.
8 times, but
Maybe-
clearly we couldn't.
Maybe we
So-
face the wrong side of the flagpole?
Maybe. You're meant to end up where the fishing rod is.
Oh,
If it's easier
okay.
to just walk there, then. Fishy, fishy pole.
It's coming up.
I think it's one more screen
Yeah, there's a
Hang
little
forward.
You can have them.
pier gazebo thing.
Yeah. No, sorry. I was just reading what Dee Dee said.
Ooh, what's in here?
Well, this is where the yeah.
Okay.
So I've got the fishing pole.
So it says take the fishing pole and then go forward 3 times. This walkthrough is terrible. Get in the sea, Carol.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
Oh wait, there was that bit that it's kind of like got a gap in between the
Yeah. Yes.
We're not seeing any holiday hotspots though.
Nice resting area at right. So
Oh,
probably
yeah,
where the
this-
coloured birds were.
Yeah, here's the coloured
Continue forward
birds.
until the red building of the herb garden. Enter the herb
So,
garden.
is the bench
Talk to the
clickable?
gardener. Okay.
It looks
sorry,
like
I've
there's a
led you
pattern on the
a-
bench.
I didn't read the full thing and I've led you on a wild goose chase here.
Whee!
Which I feel is appropriate for this game. Entree.
Hey, baby.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be here.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
love this? While facing the flagpole,
Yeah.
look close at the herb box to the ground right of the flagpole. Walk through. What the hell?
Maybe go back a screen. Or
Anything in here?
is that it? No? Try going back a screen, like when you just stepped away from the flagpole but still facing it.
Ah. Oh.
There we go.
Bullshit.
Oh.
There's the bloody
Barely
sticky
see those
things.
bloody things.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I did not see them on the ground.
He said that he'd been thinking.
That was a
about
very
me.
poorly placed
Oh,
hotspot.
that's sweet.
What?
Carol.
He said he'd been thinking about me. That's what she said.
Oh.
I don't know what any of these
Carol.
are, Carol. I don't know. Is this rosemary? Is it oregano?
Nah,
Is it lemon thyme?
maybe.
A lot of
Even
time in this
better,
game,
there is an image on the game.
Oh
that you
yeah,
walk
time
through,
stand.
but I
That's
have to
rosemary.
zoom in to have
That's
any
rosemary
hope of
right there.
reading.
Okay.
The one you were just on
recognize any
the
of these,
top
Dave?
right corner is definitely. It's definitely rosemary. Not
This
that
is
one.
No. Okay.
No.
That looks
No,
No,
menacing.
no. It's that one. It's that. No. It's
Bottom
that
right
one.
square.
That's rosemary right there. Yep.
Bottom.
Oh,
Top
bottom.
right.
So-
Top right. Top right.
Top
Sorry.
Top right square.
Oh.
No, well,
so
they're
not
all
the
squares. It's just some of them are overgrown.
Nah, that
so-
one. That's rosemary. That's definitely rosemary.
bush. Yeah. What?
Okay, so let's call them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Going from top to bottom, left to
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. Kigurami's here.
So what's Kigurami? Do you know
Hello.
herbs? Help us here.
Yes, he is a gunman. He helped Wilco whack his yard.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Well, he was using a weed. Was he using a weed whacker, or was it?
A weed whacker, yes.
Yeah, was he used a weed whacker on Kevin's yard?
So he whacked his yard. Okay, just
Yeah.
double checking I heard it right.
Someone didn't whack
Not whacked
anything
in the
his
yard.
Yeah. Although
Well,
in Australia,
whacked the yard,
you would have whippersnipped in a yard. You would have whipped Kevin.
Whippersnappers.
Yeah, that's what we call a
Mm-hmm.
whippersnapper.
Whippersnipper. That's what we call them.
You would have whippersnipped the yard and then told the kids to get off of it.
See.
Okay. Anyone recognize any of these other ones?
Let me see them. What is it? Thyme, lemon balm, oregano.
I think oregano's the one on the bottom right.
Yeah, that's got to be oregano.
Oregano.
Does she?
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
So this is lemon thyme. And it does look a bit thymey, doesn't it?
Does
Yeah.
she say
Just
it's
the
wrong
three.
if you put the wrong one?
No.
We'll find
I
out.
think Jonas does.
Well, that's dumb.
And you can put the wrong one in, and it does place. So,
Hmm.
Absolutely.
it's-
Oh, so
That's
you
what
reckon
does he
the
mean?
one,
what the hell is creeping Tom?
the one right of the
Creeping
rosemary?
time stands still.
Oh, so I was right. So that is absinthium.
Nah. Nah.
No?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, wait a minute. Talk to Jonas again. He'll give you a reference. It says here.
Oh.
I think
I found these cards in the house the other day. They
Uh,
must be at least 70 years old.
just like you,
Still
Carol.
the same.
oh, there you go. Look at that.
I own a house now, Jonas. Oh.
Yeah, 29
I don't
times
think-
4 games is.
So
How
I
do you look
think
at the damn things?
Where can I?
I think that one's absent theme.
How do I look at this?
How do you look
Maybe,
at
maybe
it?
you have to
off
get.
the screen.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah,
the
I think we have
magnifying
to
glass
be out
up
of
to the
it.
left, yeah.
okay.
Oh, there you go.
So
Okay,
this
so
is
creeping
times
time is the pink one.
one,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep. Good work.
At least that's
No. I think we've
I
got.
think we may have
No,
lemon
no.
bomb and lemon time switched.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
So is now the time to mention I've had a walkthrough for this the entire time.
No, it's not.
No.
Okay, I
You
won't
never
mention
mention
it then.
Yeah, don't mention that.
We love you, but don't mention
You were
it.
Damn
having
it, you
so
blew
much
the
fun.
ruse. You blew the ruse. We had a good ruse going here.
Lost.
Dear.
What the hell is Jonas? There he is.
So wrong.
It's fine.
I think I was trying
You're
to
ready now,
make
Carol.
Calendar in the house.
Oh, good.
It's in the bedroom.
I'm
Let me show
ready,
you where
but-
it is.
Do
These
you
your glasses,
understand?
Jonas? Someone keeps touching the
Hell,
censoring
they're,
key.
they're pretty punk rock. I'd wear them.
Oh, she was only
Some
president
Elton John
for a
specials
month.
right there.
That's a short
Mm.
period.
Mm.
That's
Interesting.
all I needed to learn here.
So there's a number
that
puzzle
the
somewhere
calendar?
in this house.
What? That was all I could
You
learn
can
there.
always talk to Simona. She's right in
No,
the
not
history.
that.
Wow.
Well, what happens if I want to talk more to you,
It's over 100 years
Jonas?
old, you know.
I'm a lady.
She's doing some work at the Flower Pot Cafe.
We haven't
Helping
even
them with the
exchanged
herbs.
names, but we've been
To get
thinking
there,
about each
you have to
other.
cross the green bridge and then just follow the path to the left.
What green bridge are you talking about? I
No,
wasn't
they
paying
wanna-
attention.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, I just stay here then.
I was gonna say they don't want to exchange names. They want to
Oh,
keep it
green-
anonymous
green bridge.
for the
Green
thrill,
Oh,
for the sick thrill. 3 crowns. A link to the legend. See that?
yeah.
3 crowns. That's like the lost crown.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you reckon we're gonna get some folks?
3 crowns.
Oh, yeah.
A link to the
Oh,
legend.
that's
That's
safe.
just. Yeah. Where do you keep your knives? I always store them. I always
don't
store them at
remember.
children's parks.
on the edge of the hob when you turn on your stove. Clearly.
I'm in this picture and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I can see the person looking for their fishing rod from here.
Dick.
Whoops.
Look at that clueless bell end looking for his fishing pole. I hope he falls in.
Jesus.
Oh, hi.
This role playing is the adventure game
myself.
protagonist sociopath.
Yeah,
Right.
I haven't even introduced myself.
Just
and
run
just-
straight up to
some
her. I have questions about Elizabeth Leidenberg.
And why on earth
Yes.
are you interested in her, my dear?
Oh, I'm from somewhere else.
And why on earth would you think I'd answer your fucking questions, my dear?
I certainly do. She
I'm
was
not even really
dismissed.
here.
She and her husband socialized with the Nazis. Well, it just wasn't acceptable.
No? Well,
Fuck no, it wasn't. No.
not for another 5 years at least.
Oh no.
Well, she and her husband left town, and she was pregnant when they left. That's about everything I know, my dear.
Oh, my dear.
Did they have
Well,
a
that's not
notion
the
that
accent
they'd
I
quite
was
like to sail
expecting
the
on you.
ocean?
Yeah.
I'd like to sail the ocean.
Idly.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. Trina?
If we're gonna look at walkthroughs, there's more stuff in the museum we need to do.
Okay.
Oh, this fucking piano.
We could go back to her
It's so
apartment
aggressive.
if you prefer.
Oh,
Where's
yes,
that
let's go
room
back.
and all that?
Let's go back to Carol's apartment. She's got
Oh
God, I
no.
was joking.
she's got to think about.
No!
She's got to go and think about Jonas after seeing him.
Oh, I'm in her bed, if you know what I mean.
I can't get into the bedroom.
Oh, neither can Jonas. Wah, wah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, that museum is in the industrial zone. I like that. It's like, have we been there yet? Having
The
decided
museum
to
is
find-
It's all along.
The industrial zone. Dun dun dun.
Having decided to find the witch, Graham hiked up the bridge. I saw her go past the dwarf's hideout, he remembered. Should be west of here. Let's go. And talking to himself, as is his wont, the king re-entered the dire forest. A faint but discernible path slowly took form, leading away from the bridge in the direction Graham headed. Normally, he would have welcomed a path of any kind through the wood, but this one disquieted him, made him think of a string leading a cat into an ogre's cooking pot. Once...
Oop, we have an accent
Oh.
change.
Yeah,
Very specific.
once he spotted the dwarf skulking in the distance, but then he was able to avoid his notice. Perhaps it was the spell's protection. Again, Graham noticed the terrain opening in the rocky hillock. It was right there that he came across the crone before. The king shrugged his shoulders, looked back, and pressed on. But what he arrived at shortly made him wonder about the wisdom of his coming.
Is what?
He's cool, man.
Coming. He's coming, but I may have said it strangely. So,
We like
is there
Ada in
actually...
here. Normally she doesn't show up
Oh,
until
hey,
Sunday.
can we
I
call
love it.
anybody while we're here?
Jonathan Burks? Oh,
Dial
Oh,
911.
we have to dial?
yes, we have to dial.
What phone number didn't?
Ah!
I just pressed
How'd you know the
3.
number?
Whoa.
On
Speed
speed
dial, I
dial.
guess?
Wow.
think of anything special,
Strange clock?
except for a strange clock that no one has ever been able to open.
That's so
Three
weird. I don't
dragons.
even open any of my
Drawer
clocks.
in a chest of drawers.
3 o'clock with the dragon at the top. Easy.
Yeah. I can get into the drawer.
Unfortunately, I can't find the key to the drawer. I lost it sometime during May. I was holding it
It's
when my
oddly
husband
specific.
called me to the barbecue.
Yeah,
Dropped it
feel
down
that's a
the
clue.
steps of the front door.
Mm.
Oh my god. Do you have
So wait. So you do know where it is then? You just been too lazy to pick the fucking thing up.
She said she walked to the front door.
I lost it during May, but I think it might be specifically here, but I can't be looking.
Barbecue.
Oh. Okay.
To the left coming out. Oh, maybe we need a weed whacker.
We need to cut it with the knife. We need to.
Oh yeah, I'll try cutting with the knife. Yeah.
No, that makes too much logical sense.
It doesn't fit here.
Oh no!
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That is literally what she said, yes.
Well, what
The
do I
logic is
need?
impeccable.
Do I have what I need for this, Foo?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's on the inside?
It was in us the whole time.
To the left of the front door on the ground inside? No?
No.
No.
It's creepy
Oh
Garfield.
god. Fucking
I hate Mondays.
But you look like a lasagna made from Mondays.
Oh boy.
Oh, Carol.
Oh.
Watch out
I'm
for
going
the
to
voice.
eat you now, Carol.
Oh, Carol. how did
Ooh!
Oh.
Dark Persona raid!
Raid! Raise
Brr, brr, brr,
the
brr.
Raid's on.
Raid's
Can we
on.
check the storeroom again?
Oh yeah. Let's use the ride-on mower. Because that's what you want Carol to do. You want her on heavy machinery.
Okay, turn to the
Um,
right.
Carol,
There's
yes,
a
we had a
flashlight on the
lovely
screen
holiday.
somewhere.
There was a bush here.
Hmm.
Surely there's a weed whacker in here somewhere.
Gotta whack them weeds. Then you mentioned
The shovel?
a flashlight.
The shovel looks.
a flashlight.
Oh, excuse me? Oh.
I'll be back in a second.
Oh, what a time!
Mm.
Not finding a flashlight.
Not finding a. Oh, maybe this is the. Okay, so we should have found the key for that padlock by now, according to this.
Oh.
Why
Oh.
can't we? Okay, so if we go back into the main house, is there anything on the table?
Hang on. There's keys. Depends what you call the main.
We also
table.
need another. We also need another wooden peg, don't we? For
Okay,
that-
what's
whatever the hell that thing is.
so that thing's not clickable. There's a bill of work done by Mona and a key.
Okay.
I
We
only
saw
have
that.
the Solveig.
Mm.
Not seeing the damn padlock key anywhere.
Maybe upstairs?
Not really main table if it's upstairs, though, is it?
Yeah.
Oh wait, what's that table? Is that main? Doesn't seem very main, does it?
No one's even a hotspot, so yeah, where's this damn key? These
The
walkthroughs
key's
are
in my
lousy.
stomach. I can put you in there to find it if you like.
Oh.
Garfield, no!
For a second there, I just thought David lost his mind. But no, you're right, it's Garfield.
Ooh,
Don't
that's
have
a-
key for that.
What makes you think
Do you not?
Dave hasn't lost his mind? No! Oh god.
I mean, he does have that just on hand.
Dining table's not clickable. Jeez, I don't know. I'm not sure I trust this walkthrough anymore.
You don't trust
You
game
have
boomers?
to be a fool
Oh, look!
to want
A
to
perfect
win
mouse
this
hole!
puzzle.
Well. Thank you, Staff.
We have a question.
Yes.
For Grandma.
Why don't you just give up now?
that's not the question, staff.
No, Staff, you need to use channel points. They're in the bottom left.
Where did you leave your mind? My mind is where it always is. In the gutter!
In the toilet! I'm still not finding this.
Same thing!
We need
There was
more
nothing
with
stuck to the
Grandma.
door. There was nothing.
Not finding any of these
I got
things.
nothing.
Oh god, that is a mess.
Wow.
This is a mess. Can we go in?
That would stress me the fuck out knowing that's behind one of my doors in my house.
Don't go to the cottage at my house at the moment then.
I
Oh,
mean, are we in the wrong
Oh,
building?
yeah.
This is.
Ooh,
Oh, there's the house and the shed.
It's a
We can
nice
do both.
bathroom.
It's-
ooh. Excuse me,
Ooh, soaking
gentlemen.
tub.
Here's
yeah.
my bathtub,
Yeah, that-
especially with champagne. Avery.
Yeah, nah, move over. I'm getting in too.
Call up Jonas.
Oh,
Grandma, you have a question.
Oh, look, there's a
Another?
loot tray in the
Oh.
who
bathroom.
could have done this?
Icky Fu wants to know.
How does Grandma feel about Mondays? Well, Mondays are a very special day for Grandma. That's when she has her doctor's appointment.
Oh,
Her OBGYN appointment.
ooh.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Grandma does realise they've stopped giving out manual orgasms as a treatment for hysteria, right?
Use the channel points and find out.
Grandma's office, young man.
I mean, can we have one more look at the door itself? Is there anything on it? Is there any... No, it just doesn't do
it's
anything.
just-
We
it's
can look
down
at this thing
here,
and there's...
but I need something for it.
It's expecting logic we don't have. We have... And none of those are the padlock keys, so...
Well, how do we expect this bush to work without any batteries?
I'm guessing that my
Any other
batteries
place to
are
walk
going to
through
be
is-
for a flashlight.
Yeah, the batteries are for a flashlight, and the flashlight is apparently in here.
Perhaps
Behind
the
the padlock.
batteries are for a flashlight. Nothing? Alright, fine.
I was just thinking, do flashlights have a vibrate function? I mean, thinking
I
about
don't
It
it,
depends on how much you spend.
makes sense, yeah.
Oh yeah, because I mean, like, what's it called? Like, I assume that the gentleman sex toys would be as advanced as the lady ones.
Perhaps they chew.
Oh, I'm done.
Alright.
Grandma, no.
Okay, well, there's still something to do in the
Stop.
museum if you want
Also
to do
no.
that.
Yeah, alright. Maybe somehow that will give me a key.
Oh, Henry Stouff, are you doing anything later? Grandma is quite intrigued.
Grandma, no!
What?
No,
But I like Henry Stouff. I appeared in his
Didn't
game,
think
you
it was
know.
going to be that easy, did you?
I did. Talk dirty to me,
Yes,
Stouff.
but is it...
Okay, so we need to go to the monitor and turn left.
If you think this first puzzle is difficult, just
Okay, so... Is this thing interactive at all? Because that's where it's leading me.
Oh yes, Henry, tell me about hard puzzles.
Ooh, what's this
I
button
love
thing?
it.
What's that wooden thing?
Hang on.
Oh,
I'm in a section I would have never been in before. Ooh. Don't sit on
Ooh.
the chair!
Ooh, let's sit on it.
It's gonna...
That must be
I
that
can't get
weapon.
past this very flimsy string. Would she leave?
Oh, that looks
Oh, there it
probably...
is, there it is. Oh, it's just a memory puzzle.
what is this shit?
I don't know, Grandma.
Oh,
Why don't you just give up now?
That one, yeah.
I'll never give up, Henry. Not until you're mine.
Oh boy.
There's a blue one.
Oh, you like it kinky, do you?
You don't have to be crazy to play here, but it helps.
I agree.
Oh boy.
Yes, but is it art?
Is it what?
Is it
I
fun?
believe he said art.
Ah, I'll show you some art, Henry Stouff. Paint me like one of your French girls. Yes, you like it.
Next time.
Oh boy.
Come into the grandma hole, Mr. Stouff.
This
Grandma.
actor is still alive, and I kind of hope he never watches this.
I was coming home from choir practice one night,
Oh no.
Ooh, grandma.
and I made it.
Oh,
Yes, Oh, yes, give it to me.
I need to
Red
put more
pentagon,
stuff
yellow
quotes on the
circle,
film.
blue pentagon, yellow
I've run
pentagon.
out.
I have taken a picture of it.
Come on, Stealthy. Why don't you
Easy as ever. Fuck off.
Why don't you stealthy it in me?
Oh! Grandma! Look, Grandma, it's a vision into his world.
I can't do this anymore.
I'm surprised you
You're
did
gonna
that
have
long.
some weird nightmares later.
I have to draw the line somewhere. God.
I mean, staff could always put on something, a little music to get you in the mood. Like,
I really thought you'd go with the seduction music, but I understand you had that music to hand.
Yeah.
if it's seduction music you want, it's this one, obviously.
Oh, wow.
The dolls.
So we need to find the emphasis
Dolls are the children. No, that's dogs.
No, that's very
No.
Handicraft, there we go.
The real dolls.
Oh, that opened to just darkness. Hat maker! Make some hats. You know, there's a
Hat.
word for that. It's
Hat
called
maker,
milliner.
hat maker, make me a hat.
Buy
I will
me a
give you
hat.
money, you'll give me a hat. That's how this works.
So I was just enthralled with staff and grandma communicating, so I've missed everything we've done. Have we picked up any new items or done anything besides that memory game?
We've come into
Yeah,
a new
I
exhibition.
haven't been paying attention either.
Yeah, we found the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found essentially the key to this area after doing that puzzle. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
Basket maker on
I
the
want
roof.
to see that wagon.
Why are you making baskets on the roof?
Jolly, you make
That
them
piano
on the
man.
roof, right? Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Oh,
God.
Oh, there's our missing doll.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Plug.
Where was that puzzle anyway?
In Carol's apartment.
No, it's in
Oh, right.
the house.
Your
The
very
house.
favorite piano. What did I say?
You said Carol's, but it's not at Carol's. It's at the other lady's house.
So
What's in
Well, I
his
mean,
house?
I guess Carol's taking it over now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
Carol's
don't
house
hear that
now.
piano piece again for a little while longer.
Haven't had any socks so
Big
far.
Sims energy, I like it.
Solvigs, yeah.
It does have Big Sims energy now you mention it.
Yeah. Oh, sinister music again.
I really want to find the New Age store.
Yeah.
It wasn't that locked drawer, yeah. This one.
Big.
Okay.
Now I'm guessing we gotta click them until they turn into whatever the hell we saw earlier.
Yes, so let me get my picture up. I'll pick a picture of it. Here we go.
There we go.
Good luck! And here is a floor plan for a game I'm developing called Cluedo. Okay, floor plans from 1935. Cool. How's this gonna help me do anything?
That does
If I'm remembering
what
the
for us
history correctly,
exactly.
it was Clue first and then renamed to Cluedo because it was it rhymed with Ludo, popular game of the time.
It's still called
Cluedo
Cluedo, yes.
narrative dissonance.
Yes.
Cluedo narrative dissonance.
So what am
I remember playing. I never actually played the board game Clue until like 2012, but I played a Clue adaptation on the Sega Genesis, which was weird because it was like pretty much just the board game, so you actually had to... It was a giant hand that would roll the dice. It was weird.
Oh. That's when you take the adaptation realism a bit too far.
Yeah. And of course I played the classic Clue Chronicles Volume 1.
Oh, the Fatal Illusion.
Fatal Illusion, yes.
What a strange game.
Yeah. I won it at Mittens one year.
Oh dear.
I'm so
I
sorry.
think it was Clue that I was thinking of when I was talking to somebody about the shortest speed run I've ever seen, which is less than a second.
What?
What?
They just put in the right guess straight away.
Oh, I see.
Good work.
Immediately win the game.
Wow.
I mean, so it's a gamble, but it can work.
Oh yeah. I mean, you only have to do it once.
Sure.
That's how records work.
Oh.
Okay, so one of these. So we need to look at that map. One of these rooms is a secret.
Ooh, a secret.
Okay, second floor, closet, games room, bedroom / guest room, bedroom 1. Closet,
So it's on the second
sitting
floor.
room. The games room is
I guess.
now a bathroom. Bedroom 2, bedroom 1. That's okay.
Wait.
Down.
So which bedroom is this? This one?
This is bedroom 2. No, this is bedroom 1, but they're using it like it's a guest bedroom.
Okay, and where's the other bedroom?
Is out here. No, hang on. Where is it? It exists. There it is.
Does it? Okay.
Okay, so this one is straight ahead. That other one is bedroom 2 / guest room.
Gotcha.
So it's not a second room floor issue. So downstairs there's the dining room, the living room, study office, bathroom, kitchen. Ah, yes. I guess
Yeah, the sitting room is wrong.
it's shorter, but I don't know how to get around that. Other than looking at this weird doll.
This display case pushable is the.
Who?
I'm not seeing a lot of hotspots, and Carol should have remarked on something by now. Why hasn't
Carol,
she?
Carol, why are you being a bitch?
I was just gonna switch to Grandma and say, because she's a bitch! But you did it for me.
Is that a guitar?
Is it a guitar? Maybe it's a melodica.
I don't
Wait,
know.
is that was there a pith helmet in that chest? With the baby with the motorcycle?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a weird pith helmet. It looks like it has a nipple on the top. Well, it has an areola anyway.
Now, Fu, you've got the Game Boomers walkthrough open.
Oh, God knows where I need to go for this. You've done this in a weird order.
Alright, I'll look up. I'll open it myself then.
Yep.
Game.
So I'm gonna bet without looking at anything. I'm gonna bet we're looking for a secret door, right?
Yes.
Probably.
God damn, you never told me you were psychic.
So, I mean, are we even in the right? I mean, it says go upstairs and enter the first room on the right.
First room on the
On the right after going upstairs.
I believe this would be the case. Yes, because here's the stairs. This is first room on the right.
So we're in the right damn room. Why isn't she remarking like she's supposed to? Did we break the game already?
Possibly. Okay. I'll click his head, blah blah blah. Take note. Okay, the games room is now the bathroom. One of the sitting room windows is removed. Go upstairs into the room. Mentions about the windows. Does she?
She hasn't said a damn word. Carol, you bitch.
Poor Carol.
I like that we're
It's
all
not her
agreement.
fault she's a bitch.
Okay, go to
But
the
we told her
display
she's a
case.
bitch, so now she knows she has
Going
a choice.
nuts.
I am going nuts.
Yeah,
Thank
there's a
you.
trigger that's not firing.
Selfie. You know which nuts I want.
Now that's a big organ there.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
Give it to me, Stuffy.
Oh god.
In the thesaurus next to bitch, it just
Frontal
says Carol.
lobotomy required for this activity.
Do you know what time it is? It's time for...
You know it's gonna be good when Grundy can't say it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's time for Grandma to read some erotic fiction about her and Henry Stout.
Please. I need to take my robe off for this. I'm getting.
I'm getting hot on you. Oh boy.
I think that's what you call the vapors.
Yeah.
He's determined not to let this happen.
I can't look at the walkthrough. I have to read the term. Alright. Skulls were arranged around a clearing in front of what happened to be the entrance of a cave. Human skulls. Not attached to necks. Attached to the tops of stakes. From within the cave came the unspeakable aroma of witch cuisine, ghastly to smell and even more ghastly to contemplate. Inside, the odor hung so heavy as to stop one's breathing. The lack of sound from within the cave had convinced Graham that it was relatively safe to enter. His decision was sound, but it was difficult to keep from gagging. Most of the stench originated from a black iron pot bubbling from the top of a wood fire. Floating in the stew pot were pieces of what appeared to be flesh, human flesh, from evidence of limbs of which the meat now barely hung. Lined around the floor and above were scores more human skulls. Piles of human refuse littered the darker corners. The entire scene screamed death and decay. All except the incongruous song of a nightingale. Perhaps one full shaft of sunlight penetrated the shadows, and it was spending this moment lingering on a bird. The nightingale was enclosed within an ornate gilded cage and was swinging merrily on the perch. As Graham approached closer, the bird burst into song. The king could not bear to hear such a creature of to leave such a creature of life behind. When he departed Hagatha's charnel house, he placed the piece of cloth he had been given by Neptune over the cage so the bird's happy song would not betray them to the witch. Then he grabbed the cage and carried it out with him into the sunlight. The witch was waiting when he got outside. She stood not 10 feet away, staring at the cave as if she'd suspected intruders. Graham walked out directly in her view, but she acted as if he and the bird were not there. "Thank you, little fairy," breathed the king soundlessly. The nightingale covered, chirped not a sound. Not daring to be near Hagatha for a moment longer lest the spell wear off, the bird chirp or the croon blunder into him, Graham turned noiselessly north. He kept moving as fast as he dared until the witch was left well out of the sight of out of sight or hearing. Gong me. The carol.
Well, Grandma has written her fiction.
Oh boy.
Would you like to hear it?
Yes. Yes, Grandma, yes.
Alright, get the clip ready. Because this is a doozy.
Oh boy.
It's actually very silly. Alright,
good.
here we go. I'm going to be performing the narrator, Stauf, and Grandma.
Oh, do be careful.
Don't worry, I will. Hang on. I need to orient this so that I can switch between voices easily while still reading. I'll put it over here. Alright. Ready?
Yes.
Nothing can prepare you for this. Here we go. Give it to me, Stoughie!
cried Grandma as she was coming home from choir practice. Stauff approached and removed his robe, revealing his naked body. "Don't you know what time it is?" he said, and his eyes wandered up her body.
Oh yes, I'm late for choir practice. Miss Stauff, you look wonderful today. Oh, I wish I were beautiful.
She said, and her attention was drawn to his crotch. "My God, have you seen my boobies?" said Stauff.
They're perfect,
said Grandma. "Well, your bedroom looks the way I'd like it to look," said Stauff. "And you should dress more nicely."
Yes.
The end.
Very good. Oh,
See, I would have guessed that was Talk to Transformer, but there was no Harry Potter references.
I had Scum and Villainy wonders what the hell they've walked into.
Yeah, hello, Scum and Villainy. Welcome to the Grandma Hall. We're currently playing.
Welcome, Scum and Villainy, to the Grandma Hall.
That's Grandma.
Welcome.
I hope you enjoy meeting Grandma.
Mm-hmm. We got Stauff here too.
If you're a good child, Grandma will make you cookies.
Buddy boy.
But if you're naughty, Grandma will give you a spanking.
I'm going to another walkthrough, not Game Boomers. This is a Len Green walkthrough.
Then it's Game Boomers because Len Green is the MVP of
The
Game
walkthrough
Boomers.
does not do justice to Time Stand Still. Oh my god.
Oh, really?
So,
Why not?
Is that its way of saying this walkthrough is not going to make much sense?
Possibly.
Yeah, because the
It's-
game makes so much sense.
Oh yes. Okay, Kiosk second visit, Katerina second visit, first visit.
Yeah. We're a little stuck at the moment.
We are a little stuck, unfortunately.
See, the great thing is, Scum and Villainy came into the Grandma Stuff fan fiction, and they think, okay, that madness has passed, we're in the clear, this will be sensible from now on. If this is your first time here, I have some news.
Yeah.
We've not even got to Biggie yet.
Oh god.
Oh,
No, we haven't.
Biggie. We haven't
Oh,
even found
Jesus.
Biggie yet.
Biggie.
Okay.
Biggie.
Oh no, choir practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I go upstairs.
Grandma was late for choir practice.
look
That was her
at
excuse to
this.
get away.
She never got there.
There's supposed to be a cross. Look at the prints in the inventory now magnified, and a red cross appears upstairs in the sitting room. Carol exclaims that must be the missing window.
Oh, maybe we have to look at the window from the outside first.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Ooh, that could be it.
Good thinking.
This damn trigger just won't fire otherwise.
Can I walk down there? Can I look up here? No, of course not.
Game!
Maybe, hang on, there's got to be an angle we can look at it from. There has to be.
Oh, maybe it's on the other side. I can't go to the other side of the
You're
building.
putting a lot of faith in this game.
These games inspired Google Maps.
Oof.
Okay.
Work with me here. Or
I have to. Okay. Here's a message from Len Green. From Len Green himself. He said the above only happens after the couple of photographs must be viewed in inventory. It implies that something strange must have happened to a window upstairs in the sitting room.
Look at this photograph.
Damn it, we got to go back.
That must be the missing window.
That must be
There
the
you
missing
go.
window.
There you go.
I'm Carol Reed. I
I'm a
don't
fucking
know what's
fuckhead.
going on.
This room must have been
They're-
larger.
My face.
With 2 windows.
So let's push the fucker out.
Now the hand appears.
Just tip the
Perhaps-
fucker over.
Use a knife.
Oh, we
Use
got
a knife, yeah.
Cut into the
We're
wall.
gonna stab the plaster.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, Carol, you
Beautiful.
vandal.
Wait, it's got a
Excuse me.
doorknob on it.
What?
I didn't know it would show up before the knife.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh shit.
Eugenics.
We're
Oh no!
We're getting into the dark shit now.
Oh no,
Eugenics.
Carol.
Eugene.
Yeah, it's all about
Oh god, I
Eugene.
just thought of something really dark.
Oh no,
Oh,
what?
what's that?
What?
Stina's baby.
No. 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 No.
Oh,
No, 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 no.
No.
No, don't put
What-
that on Stina's baby.
What if they kidnap the baby and use it as their test?
I'm looking for a staff quote that where he's like, even I think that's fucked, but I can't find one.
I told you it was dark.
think
You
that's
asked.
a bit fucked up.
I mean, we know that the parents dealt with Nazis, but eugenics was not the thing that I would have thought that they would have boarded up a room for.
But wait, is that all
Christ,
we
I don't even
could do it
know
then?
if we're allowed to show this on Twitch.
Hang on. Blah, 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 blah. We've done all these. Reproduce the herbs.
Did
blah,
we check the
blah,
newspaper
blah.
again, I guess?
Hang on, I'm just talk to Simona, blah, blah,
Oh.
blah. Pick up the knife. Okay, cut it up. It's not
Guess let's
suggested
talk to
again.
Katerina again.
Go to the left. It's pitch black, so I need to go downstairs. New library, new location has appeared. The library. I'm gonna put the library down because hopefully we can.
Oh,
work
is
our
it
way
the
up
same weird library where Stina ends up working?
there.
Oh, yeah.
I
Weird
haven't-
sculptures? No, it's a different
Oh.
library.
Oh, this is a
Oh.
weird.
Alas. What?
Good night, Sentinel 6.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey,
Not.
I'm not taking any of this on board, unfortunately.
Oh, I forgot. Your game's a pocket pool, isn't it?
What?
Well, because I did not read that because I did not want to get too dark into the mystery. Okay, so go back to Solveig's house. Oh, for goodness sakes. Go to the front door. Someone's been there recently.
Ooh.
Oh.
A development.
Now the song
Oh,
shows up.
shit.
There's the key. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
This
Oh,
game
interesting.
is
The
really
first,
sticky about doing things out of order.
Oh, she painted
the
this.
first 3 Carol Reed games were made with Adventure Maker, and then
She stuck the
he
papers
switched
in
over
Adventure
the
Maker.
window.
to Wintermute.
Oh, good. So, I might be able to get away with the other way I was trying to get these games.
And that's all we're going to say about that.
Yeah. Let's just. It seems that what's it called? One of the things. Oh, there's the flashlight. Wait,
That's a lot of alcohol bottles. Look at all that.
Wow,
Jaeger.
That's a lot of Jaeger.
Are these-
Ugh.
Are these cakes?
And the
Why do you
famous
just have
grass.
cake in your storeroom?
I
Maybe
think
they
they're
made-
ashtrays.
Is that Grolsch beer? I recognize the bottle with the
Yeah.
Famous
the,
grouse.
cap.
Switching the Wintermute was celebrated with surprise eugenics.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This game is from
Jam those batteries in there.
2006.
Okay, so now we have the flashlight.
Oh, you got to put the
Oh.
batteries in first.
Yeah, a working flashlight.
Carol researches a supposedly haunted house and discovers some disturbing facts about the history of its owners.
Well, I'm
Well,
disturbed.
it's gone. I guess you got to go back to the eugenics room.
Oh,
because we have a torch
now. I
now.
can see.
We'll be able to see some stuff.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Hell
like
yeah.
we want to see
I
some
don't-
stuff. Okay.
I don't know if we want to see it.
Oh, what? Oh no! Oh
What?
god.
Oh,
I've
here's the
just seen-
newspaper. Okay.
I've just seen a very disturbing screenshot.
Oh no.
Oh no, is it Biggie?
Oh,
I'm gonna put it-
do be careful.
Do you want me to spoil it for you all in Discord?
Is it Biggie?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
look
spooked.
you wanna-
at
I'm
that.
very spooked.
Do you want to prepare
Little pinup
yourself
mag.
for what he looks like in this game?
I think I have.
Yeah.
I've had a.
Yeah, let's see. Let's
Get
see.
ready.
I think I had a.
can
I
prepare you.
saw it.
Actually, wait.
Oh, wait, no,
Wait.
don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look
Why
at it.
did I
don't
see
look
that?
at it.
Why did I see that?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I actually didn't see it. Yeah,
I'm gonna
no.
mark it as a spoiler. There you
the
go.
click's
You
right.
can
We shouldn't
choose-
spoil it. Yeah. Okay. Good
You
stuff.
can choose
I'm
to
not
see
gonna.
it if you like.
I'm not going
Dietrich
to.
Gunter out of time. Okay, cool.
Out of time.
He didn't even write it. He just out of time. Out of time to write. Can we take?
Ew.
And that's a
Chewing
clue?
gum.
Yes,
Chewing
we've
gum.
got chewing gum in
That's-
our inventory.
Oh, okay. Good.
Creaking noise.
This is a very creepy room.
Mm.
Okay, let's see. Eisenhow's invasion plans are progressing. Drive on road is raising blah blah blah. Red report secret place. South France might be battle scene. Cool. No, I don't want to read that again. I really didn't want to read that again. Okay. Did we learn anything
Any way
from
to look
that?
at the floor up there? We'll go back in there. There's supposed to be something. It's supposed to be something you can do with a rug down here. Where is it?
A what?
A rug.
Oh, a rug.
Because the creak.
Oh,
is
maybe
giving
that's
us
what
a
the
clue.
creaking
There we
sound.
go.
Yeah.
Well, I can.
No, that's
see
just
that
the
what's
autobiography. Is there another angle we can look at?
Yes.
Guessing. There we
There
go.
we go.
There we go.
What's the most
We
crowbar-like
need-
item? I don't know.
Yeah, we need to look at tool.
Ah, okay, we can't open it yet, but we did need to do that.
We needed to know about it to do it. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Carol, just jump on it with all your weight a couple of times. It sounds like it will go. But how will this help me find the
There's an-
key?
And there's another object we should have found by now. Where the hell is it? Walk through. Help me out here. We can't
What's
get the
it?
key out the bush yet.
What's the object?
It's a metal detector.
Oh,
Metal
boy.
detector. Jonas.
Oh boy.
Jonas would have
So-
one.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, we-
sure.
That's
Okay,
why
we
we
need to
got
talk to
one in the
Katarina
other game.
again.
Oh, we need to talk to Katarina? Okay. Jonas will be back. Love you. Oh. You have a son, and yet you're wearing that.
That's right. He got it for Christmas last year.
That's right. I am wearing this.
Well, if you've got sunburn like that, you don't want to be wearing anything covering you.
That's true, yeah.
That's true.
In
That's
an
true.
orange box.
Oh no, we have to go
It's
into
very
young boy's
tricky to get
room.
into, and you'll have to figure out how yourself.
Oh boy.
My
Wait.
boy puzzle.
Is this
Why? What do you mean? What?
What is that? I'm confused. Isn't that the
Cat?
same lady
What's
from
the
before
music?
who had a different accent?
But is cat?
I don't know what's happening.
Oh boy, I can
Maybe
see the
not.
box
Oh,
right now.
Cat?
Oh my god! What?
Jesus.
What was that?
It's a music puzzle.
It was Close Encounters of the Third Kind, is what that was.
I think it's
Yeah,
the soundtrack
yeah.
for Resident Evil DualShock Edition.
Oh wait, do we have to tune this?
Sounds like it's
There was
in tune.
tuning on the back. It wasn't standard tuning though.
It's a
It was
On
sound
the back of that magazine.
Hey, look, it's a Pirates of the Caribbean poster with the logo brushed out.
Take it out, yeah. Oh, he's got the Sims.
Hans
2,
Arnold
I think.
2, yeah, Sims 2.
Oh,
That's Sims 2.
wow, that is a watercolored filtered Sims 2.
Oh, a Pokemon card in the corner there. I wonder if it's Charizard.
Oh, probably. Oh, we can.
Hans Arnold. I love that game.
Oh, it's what's it called? It's Jack
Jack
Orlando.
Orlando.
One of the shittest games ever.
Oh,
Juxtanet.
Box
ADG.
How could it be shit?
Okay, I'm guessing those are notes.
They're all. Look at all those Pokemon cards.
I now need to find out what Hans Arnold is and see if it's just as shit as our good friend. Wait, is there another box? Under
Let's check it out.
Also, yeah, he's just got a knife. He's got a whole heap of Pokemon cards. Look at that. Oh, and he's got, I think that's Rome.
Yes, that looks like it.
I haven't seen anything that helps me work out the box puzzle though.
Yeah, if you look at the have a look at the guitar book in the drawer.
Oh, okay, hang on. What?
Cat.
What is that?
Towel,
That
by the
is
looks of it.
sloppy
hanging on.
sloppy towel usage.
Sloppy boy, you sloppy boy.
Okay.
Now, on the back of that, look, that's not standard
Oh.
tuning, is it?
That's
So
what he
it's
wants.
That drop-
ADG. So I guess we need to
ADG.
push
Yeah.
A then D then G on
Now,
this guitar and listen to
on
it.
the desk, there's a note that says ADE, I think it was. So
It
I
was
think
ADG.
that's another clue. Yeah.
So yeah, where's that guitar?
So there we go.
A.
So we need to do string number 2, then 1, then number 6.
D. Oh shoot.
But I reckon this guitar is gonna tell you which, like what the buttons sound like. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be one of those.
I hate those.
Because just playing the guitar
Me
strings
too.
in order to unlock something would be a bit daft even for Carol Reed.
Carol Reed, yeah.
So
remember socks.
What was it? ADG was it?
ADG. Guess what? I have a walkthrough.
Oh, well there you go. We worked it out. Huh.
We did it!
Flashlight.
Yay!
Light. Oh, so they thought I should go back to the library. Instead, we were like, let's go on this other path. Oh, we do get to go see Jonas again. Katarina. Okay, first visit. Oh, first visit to his room. Oh, that's weird. So, move the top box is called the Dark Eye. So it must have been the Dark Eye at some point.
Dark Eye. Well,
Yes,
I've been
yes.
looking up Hans Arnold and I can't find Hans Arnold the game. So I'm gonna look.
Yay! That is a small metal.
Yay, a metal detector.
A 1995 first-person psychological horror adventure game. Oh
Yeah,
god, look at that MP3 player! Holy shit!
Yeah,
And
that was
handcuffs.
like an
Why are there
old-
handcuffs in there? In the little
That must
boys'
have a
room.
whole 128 gigs of space. Megabytes.
Yeah,
Shit.
no, that Hans Arnold doesn't seem to exist. I think they've just put that cover on to cover up the Dark Eye for some reason.
Why are there handcuffs in the little boy's bedroom in a lockbox?
Hey, we all had things.
I didn't. I sure as hell didn't.
I had handcuffs as a kid. I got a key. I don't remember what that key's for. We've been wanting it for so long.
I guess you're right, Alquia. I guess you're right.
Because, you know, like, well, actually, the handcuffs I had with my brothers, that sometimes you just have to keep your little sister.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. German official found dead in lake. Intriguing.
Alquia's right. There is a drawer in the living room that's locked.
Oh, there is. You're right. Oh, and there's a clock in there that it's never been unlocked either. Okay, so blah 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 blah. Valuable works of art. Cool. Committed suicide with Hitler. You know, because that's what you want to see. Okay, Hitler dead. Blah blah blah. Fight goes on. Does it though? Okay, Buddy and Lake still no lead. And blah 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 blah. Cool, that's all we needed here. Back to the house. Back to the
Hey
sinister
guys, I'm
music.
gonna slip out at this point. I am getting
Alright.
so sleepy.
You have
All right.
No worries.
Make sure you look at Biggie before you go to bed.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Well,
Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, sweet food.
What do they have planned for
sweet
me?
Food.
Right. Good night and
Good
good
night.
noot.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Doot.
Good newt.
Alright.
And then there were 4.
So we can turn this watch
We're
on.
dropping like flies, guys.
No.
Don't you mean?
Jonathan Boakes.
Oh, wait a minute.
You are including Grandma.
Yes.
Well then, actually, stop is 5.
Right.
Okay, I think we have to go do some other things before we do this because I've got no idea about what they want. Oh, hang on, buttons. But oh! I still have no idea what time they want. But at
So they
least-
want
Walkthrough.
edits.
Someone consult the walkthrough,
I mean,
please.
do we need to send it to May or something?
Ooh,
Oh.
sometime in May?
Oh, yeah.
Your days are numbered.
Oh, Stouff.
He's such a card.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Shrubbery, use the key, go inside. In the living room of the front. Okay, in one of the living rooms on the ground floor, there's a chest of drawers with a Oh! Yes,
A chest of drawers with a what?
No. This is Len Green.
Oh!
Oh!
When he was
The
young
one
man
picture
is-
that's not blurred out.
Yeah, is
I
a young
see.
man of 65 on the occasion of his mother's 90th birthday.
Wow. Well, I guess
Wow.
longevity runs in the family.
Alright, so. Blah, blah, blah. Open the drawer, look at the watch. You can use this as a watch, but not significant yet. Okay, fuck. Let's go do our other options, because there's a new person we can go speak to, and we, of course, want
Is
to
it
cover
Biggie?
Jonas. Well, you never know, he might be there.
Hmm.
The place is, says Mona on it, but you never know.
Hmm.
Biggie gets around.
He does,
Certainly
I mean,
does.
it's an apartment.
Oh, this looks
building,
familiar.
So.
Oh, it's this bloody keypad again.
Someone dirty hands has been
Okay, so
using this.
So it's 1290 and some combination thereof.
Oh yeah.
1, 2,
1920?
0. 19.
Ooh, good work. Look at that.
100%.
Good job, Grundy.
I mean, it's a year. It probably is the year that
Whoa,
someone was
okay.
born. Whoa!
Hello.
Whoa, okay.
I'm pretty sure we've seen you before as well. Just
What
not in this hot
time
pink
of
number.
year does this game take place in? Is it summertime? Because everyone's
I guess
half
so,
naked.
'cause- Yeah.
Yes, and my father before me. when he
Yes,
was in his
I am half
20s.
naked.
I mean,
Ooh,
he used to
in
help
his
her father and mother
1920s.
when they lived in the house.
Oh.
Her father was assistant director at the Institute of Racial Biology.
I just know this
From
off
what
the
I
top of my
know,
head.
Of course, says
that
it's
wasn't very
always
popular towards
it's always
the
done in
world
summer so they
people.
could take pictures at 4
They
a.m.
left the
Oh,
house
right,
after
that's
school
right.
and never
Right.
returned.
So the house has been empty for
That's
60
right.
years.
My father continued to look after the house, and me after him.
Oh, that's right. She was like, I painted your bathroom. Can I have money now?
No, the only contact has been through a check now and then.
I think actually, there was the game where she was. I think she was married. Like she was interested in an accountant that had been framed for murder. I think. Does that sound familiar to anyone?
Oh, wasn't that Geospots?
Might have been Geospots.
No, I
I've
think
actually-
it might have either Remedy or the last one we played.
Oh.
Okay,
I
so
thought it was
she's done, so
Remedy.
let's- Yeah, maybe it was Remedy. Jonas isn't here. Jonas! Jonas!
Ooh, he's waiting for you inside.
Jonas, my sexy boy! Which one of these games do you remember this lady from? Jonas! Maybe he'll be. at the
Jonas, I need a
fishing
favor.
spot. Jonas,
I bet you
need
do,
some
Carol
butt
Reed.
dicky- I mean, what? No, he's not here. Maybe he's in there.
He's getting
needs tending.
ready to work on your garden. Yeah. Something needs plowing.
Oh, wow.
Dave!
Man, I thought I was being direct with the bush needs tending. Okay.
Yes. And go to Murnus. Blah, 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 blah. The herb gun. Alright, so. Side of the river is comfortable construction for fishing rods. Get the fishing rod. Take the fishing rod. Go to the museum.
Oh yes, thank you, Akia. We do indeed keep it classy here.
We try. So we're back at the Museum of Design, except we're not going to the museum, we're going down this path that I was always like, what the? Okay, search for super. Okay,
Is there
so-
some coin we can find over here? I don't know.
You never know with Carol Reed.
All we know is our pianist friend is following us around and he's playing at full volume.
Guess I'm waiting just for Carol to say there's something shiny, except I can't go any further.
I like shiny objects. My name's Carol. Carol Reed.
Okay, hang on. He's giving me instructions right from the beginning, so let me go back. Okay. If you have, okay, move forward 7 times, then right, then forward, and then left. Okay. 1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn right. Move forward. Turn left. Motherfucker!
That looks
Alright.
Aye!
Ooh.
Stick to the hook.
It won't stick to the hook, but I have
Chewing gum! Oh god. The classic.
And again, this
Fishing
guy, whoever he is, furiously playing the piano while you're doing that with a fishing rod. Just fucking staring at you,
You know
just
what?
staring you down.
That bullshit was like Stina's earring in Color of Murder.
Yes.
And it was at the industrial park as well. Fuck the industrial
Yep.
park.
Yep.
I'm guessing I can now use that coin on the machine that we haven't been able to use.
Ooh. I just like that the piano guy refuses to come into this room.
Yes, it's too much even for him.
Okay, can't burn. Whoa.
No! Oh,
Okay, it's alright, it's alright.
Ah, there we go.
Out of his time.
And Carol Reed, the
Carol
industrial
Reed,
pod,
let
fucks
him-
you!
Fuck you! He's educated, blah blah blah, majestic buildings. Okay.
He did not have any followers.
Oh.
His Twitter was barren.
Oh no! Okay, then a Scandinavian credit building. Cool. And then okay, looks like we're going there. He didn't care for the design.
I bet you I know who's gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
Dun dun dun!
Jonathan Burks.
No.
No big.
No, someone else with a B.
Not the Burkster. Alright.
Hey!
There's this
That's
staircase.
Gamblers Anonymous!
It is!
Oh, look.
I recognize those stairs.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
we haven't met Biggie yet. We're hoping that this is gonna happen. Ooh. Top liner pen. Is that all I came here for? Oh, hi,
Maybe?
Gabriel.
I don't remember needing a pen.
Yeah, yes, Dong. Gabriel,
Just a
Dongs.
boring parking lot.
Is it though? Not having metal, blah 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 blah.
Pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
58 for okay. It's a table. It is indeed a table.
Icky Fu just rolled over in bed.
I feel a sudden disturbance in the force.
Oh!
There
There he is!
Oh my god.
He doesn't look anything like he does in that screenshot.
Collection.
No.
I think I helped you with something.
No, you didn't! Dick!
I work as a janitor here at the school now. It feels more important than my last job. I kind of take care of the students here as well. I'm like a father to some of them.
Oh, hi,
Father
Biggie.
Christmas.
I'm Father Biggie.
Not much, really.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
It used
Yeah.
to be called the Institute
My
of
puppy just
Racial
growled at
Anthropology
Biggie.
or something.
Oh.
It's been a school since
Sounded like something else.
Oh, you don't like puppy? I mean, you don't like Biggie?
There's not much to do.
I
in
don't
the
blame
summer,
him.
So I'm just about to help the custodian clear out the old
Did you-
archives in the cellar.
Oh.
We did a quick overview the other day, and it seems to be some letters
Why are you
and
telling
stuff
me all
left from the
this?
time before it was a school.
This is so Biggie. It's like, oh, hello, random
managed to
woman.
dig some
Please,
stuff out
please
like
listen to my love story.
But you'll have to come back later. I'm quite busy at the moment.
Okay. I'll be back. And now he's.
Oh, look, he
holding
changed
his broom up
position.
to- Yeah.
At least Biggie's dynamic.
Mwah. You're a good boy. Okay, what do we do now? We have to come back later, so.
Ooh, Dee Dee clipped the growling. I have to listen to it later. Thanks, Dee Dee.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. We need to have a replay of the pleat.
Ugh. Do we though?
Pleat. Impossible to eat. Yeah, Gabriel, where's my phone? Here's my phone. Not sure what we need to do next.
La 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 loo. My name's Carol
Wait.
Reed.
We're going home. I'm going home.
Time for wine. Oh boy, wine time. I've worked so hard today.
I've got no one to call
Fuck,
at the
that sounded
moment.
so accurate.
I've got no one to call at the moment. I'm so lonely. Time to drink my homebrew wine.
At least
No.
I've got this wine.
That hasn't happened yet, but she can drink her special beer.
You're my friend, wine, aren't you? My only friend.
What else is Carol pickling in her home?
Perhaps my meth is ready.
There's a lot of missing people in this town,
No
after
one to
all.
call at the moment.
I've got no one to call at the moment.
Nobody likes me. My name's Carol Reed.
Yes. Carol.
I smell like dandelions and red lemon thyme.
Yes, this is the deed to my house that I have for some reason.
I murdered the previous occupant, you know.
Louise is dead. Why did I come?
You can't see her bedroom with her 2 beds pushed together, can you?
No, it's sad.
But it's
Oh,
our
well.
house now, but we can't look in there.
We know that that's in there, though.
Look at the
'Cause we're
solving,
fans.
document to the clock. We've already got that. Look at the shrubbery.
You can't go in there because Carol doesn't just pickle vegetables.
Lee, remind me, how did you find out about Carol Reed in the first place?
I got a copy. I had a copy of Color of Murder on my Big Fish account for like years and years.
Ah, right. Whoa, what was that?
Whoa. Who was
That wasn't
haunted
me.
now? No. Dave?
Oh,
It's Dave. Okay.
I see.
Get the. Okay, hang on. Hello,
It's
Pepsi.
stream infected with a poltergeist.
Yeah, I think it just happens. If you play enough Carol Reed games on your stream, it becomes haunted.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. So what's it called? Yeah, because I bought it thinking it was a hidden object game.
Okay.
Right.
That was.
And so
I couldn't stop that from playing. That was fucked. Sorry.
No.
yeah, but like, what's it called in terms of what's the word I was looking for? Because like, as part of this whole thing, I went, I'm gonna try and get through all the hidden object games I have.
Right.
Rather than fall to the prey of buying new games. I've ended up buying more games because of this.
Well,
like,
we won't
I
judge.
went, all right. I've had this for years and years and years. And where's Jonas? Jonas, I need you. Jonas, you're part of what I need right now.
You got what I need.
You got what? Oh, there he is.
You say you're just a friend,
There he is.
but you're really Jonas.
Wow,
that looks
at
like that
Look at him, some
almost,
leg even.
that almost looks like
Now
it could
that is a
be
man with a
Van
pole.
Gogh painting of just like a sad fisherman. Also, that pole, yeah.
Yeah, that pole is something.
Yeah, that pole and that fishing rod as well.
Well,
Oh,
steamy.
fish biting.
But a bad day of fishing is better than a good day of work.
Well,
Okay.
And
You don't
I
happen to
bite
have
as
a
well, if you know what that
really
means.
You don't
You
happen to
stole
have
my
a very
joke.
long pole, do you?
Borrow your rod?
No. Then I know where you can find one. There should be one
What?
in the water. Right outside
What?
the entrance to the herb garden.
Why do
What?
you
That's
keep
where I
that
keep
around?
it.
During the annual
Why would-
Where do you keep your crowbars?
Members got into this argument as to whether lavender should be cut in the autumn or not.
That's a very specific and boring argument.
Threw a crowbar at the other.
Jonas is a very specific and boring man.
And the crowbar
Okay, so there was at least a reason there's a crowbar in the
still
water.
there, as far as I
Yeah.
know. The problem is
Imagine
I can't exactly say where.
Explaining to the police that you threw a crowbar at someone and killed them over an argument over whether lavender should be cut in fucking autumn. I mean, imagine explaining that.
And that you threw
well,
a crowbar at them as well.
I would say
Right.
something, but I don't think this is the right place to say it.
You don't feel safe?
Is it?
This is so much fun. I must buy the next game from Trilobite.
Is that what you were gonna say?
Serious
You go.
business, man.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. They brainwashed him.
Dave is all what's it called? All prepared. Okay, so I need to put this on this. That's not gonna, Carol.
Oh.
That's not gonna work. My God,
It
Carol,
really
that's
won't.
not gonna
It's
work.
gonna ruin the metal detector, is it not?
Oh.
Yeah, like how are you gonna return that to?
Yeah, dude, it's gone.
To
Look.
Katarina's son.
Yeah. No, sorry, Katarina's son. I guess your birthday present's gone. Carol dunked it in the river.
No,
Wait,
it was
Katarina
already his.
changed clothes, right? Because she was wearing a lot fewer clothes when you went back.
Yeah, like what's it called? I think I found with Color Murder, it didn't tell you that days were passing, but days were passing because people were changing clothes. Jonas apparently no. Jonas stays in the same clothes.
Jonas is a dirty hippie, so he doesn't change clothes.
He's a dirty hippie.
Look at him.
Sure, can I do something in return?
He's like, hey, I've got this hat at this thrift store. I bet it belonged to somebody back in the day, but look, it doesn't fit my head right. I'm Jonas. Hey, everybody, you want to come to my house? Oh, yeah, Carol. I talk too much.
That's right, we did stand up Jonas, and he came looking for us instead.
Not only that,
He's
we
still
also
talking.
texted a dude. Remember?
That was
guy we
Geospots.
texted saying, "Yeah, come over."
Yes.
That was Geospots, and we did that so we
But
could
even
get
still-
access to his house. But do you remember he came up like a
Did
fucking
we?
incel in the
Did
end
we?
of it? He was just like, you're gonna fuck me now, and then I'm gonna kill you, and I'm like,
What?
Actually, I don't think he wanted to bang her after that. He wanted to bang her
I
before
don't
that.
remember that.
That was the ending of Geospots, because we'd been flirting
Oh.
with the politician guy.
Oh, right. But wasn't that just a ruse to get him to trust us, and then he realized
Yeah,
that we
but
weren't actually interested in him, and then
Oh
it was
yeah.
dumb.
And DD
then
wanted to steal his car.
Yeah, and then we threw
That's
the,
right.
the final ingredient for the wine that Jonas gave us, the bentonite, in his face.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's right.
Why do I remember this in such
I was about
detail?
to say, oh my God, is this the right place? Is this what I need? Did I just miraculously walk into the right place?
Salvia? Is that Salvia? Is Carol gonna get high?
So Jonas asked for it?
Well, it is Friday, and he's got no job, and he ain't got shit to do.
Jonas is gonna get high. I'm gonna smoke some salvia. Only got $20 in my pocket. Look at my hat. I got it at the thrift shop.
Okay, let's see it.
But it's there.
Oh.
He's like, let's see it.
You should have put it in water.
Okay.
Oh, I have the cup. I have
Do we
the
still
cup.
have a glass? Oh, we do, yeah.
Oh, so that's what that was for this whole time.
Yeah, she's been carrying around a glass of water in her fucking handbag this whole time.
Do we use the pond water? Which water do we use?
Dum 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 dum.
There we go.
There we go. Have we had this glass of water balance in our
Now
pocket?
you need to put that
This
glass
is
of
very
water
slow.
with saliva into the Ziploc bag and then sell it to him.
Let's see it.
Carol, I want the dime bag, please. I don't have any
You
money.
can certainly keep it.
Oh, look at her! Oh, she's doing the litmus test.
She's doing the thing.
He's gonna say, I don't have a girlfriend.
I knew it.
Oh, Carol.
Carol.
You don't even know his name,
Yeah,
Carol.
Pussy. You fucking pussy, Carol.
You've been a great help. You see, we're going to install the bird bath here at the herb garden, and this will fit in nicely.
A what?
Oh, boss.
Just don't let the weeds over on the herbs? That's so weird.
Ooh.
Swedish proverb.
Ooh. That's suggestive somehow.
He's now just staring at me like, that was a weird thing you said. Alright,
Yeah, he's like, wait, what?
I'm going now.
What was?
But maybe you'd like to go out for a tea or something sometime.
Oh!
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Carol!
Oh.
No, second one.
Come on.
He just said, no,
Come
but
on.
he said come on. He said come on.
Did he?
She did.
Do it again.
No, she did.
I call you
I
sometimes
know she did.
soon.
Because she usually
I have the
deletes
number
things, but
from the ads.
oh god, he knows who I am. We, Carol,
Oh my
Carol,
god.
She's Carol fucking Reed.
I like the idea that
Yeah, exactly. Just Carol fucking Reed. Damn right he knows her name.
she says,
And
"Come on, you've been playing
also-
this game long enough to know that I would never have a boyfriend."
Also looking him looking at her like that, it's because he hates to see her leave but loves to watch her walk away.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have that crowbar, so we can go into the house and bring up that floorboard.
Is that Carol
Fancy
humming?
room.
Oh, who's singing?
What just got really creepy all of a sudden?
That's not me. That is not me. That's not me.
Oh,
I was actually about to I was about to add an ego folder to my stream deck, and then that started.
Now I have to go through every room to see who's here. Maybe it's Rona? No,
Oh,
the bathroom,
I
okay.
thought he was upstairs.
Inside the house.
And then just someone in the bath. Sorry, Didi, I just need to see where this audio's come from. I just need to see if in any of the rooms.
What we have an obligation.
And then I will read from the chat. Okay, so she wouldn't be in here. Okay.
Doggerson, good sir.
Okay. Let me. It was just that humming. That weird humming. Dave, are you sure that you didn't have something?
I promise that one wasn't me, because if it was me, it would have been something like,
I can hear you're quite tone deaf.
or like,
Old man Sprout built a house filled with his toys. 6 guests all came one night.
so
Yeah.
neither of those are mine.
Yeah.
So that's not me.
Okay.
That one was not me.
So that was just Carol humming to herself.
Maybe.
But maybe because she's got a date and she's happy, but it's fucking creepy. Or
It was fucking creepy.
Like,
wasn't
There
it?
we go.
I'm gonna get laid tonight because I'm Carol Reed.
I'm Carol fucking Reed.
And soon I am gonna be Carol fucking Reed.
Turns out his name's not Jonas.
Hell
it's
yeah.
Reed. King Graham paused only briefly on the western shore of the small lake. It appeared to be the same one that he had discovered the necklace whilst mocking himself. Is that a euphemism? There was no time for more searching, he realized. This was putting miles between himself and Hagatha. His wind returned and immediately continued his escape north back into the forest. After an hour or so of quick stepping, the track seemed to end in a dense grove. Progress was still possible in the direction he was heading, but the trees did begin to open somewhat to the east, and Graham thought he saw a faint splash of sunlight on water there. Against one of the trees in the grove leaned a short, pointed piece of wood. Examining it, Graham saw that it appeared to be an ordinary tent stake, perhaps left behind by a traveller who'd rested the night there. With a shrug, the king put the stake into his pack and readjusted its weight, and started moving downhill, east to the water. Thank you. Okay, so put the flashlight back on. Look down here, open this up, and go, Robber! Dietrich, I believe it is easy to say what I have to say this way. It makes me weigh my words more carefully, and I don't have to be stressed by the fact that Arthur can come home in any minute or whatever. I'm now absolutely positive that I'm pregnant. I'm also certain when this happened, and if you count exactly 2 marks back together today, you will get the picture too. I have no idea where to go from here, Dietrich. Obviously I fucked you instead of Arthur. Whoops. I've done some counting and it seems like the birth should be around the 16th of September. The date keeps spinning around in my head. It's both promising and menacing at the same time, but it has to be done long before that. I feel that Arthur will be able to see that my body is changing soon. I think about this day and night and hardly get any sleep at all. I know that you can feel that I haven't been able, that you haven't been able to reach me for the last week or so, but I hope we can relate to each other better now that I've shared my fears with you. I still love you, Elizabeth. 1945. Jago. Oh no.
Ah, shit.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go
What
downstairs.
words have you
but I
come
reckon-
across?
What was it? 16th of September. That.
Oh, probably. Like yeah, we got something for the watch. So
Yeah. So I'll go do that. I don't want to look at that.
that's why they boarded this room up. It's because that chair was too hideous.
That's it. That's 100% the reason why. No other reason.
No other
Nothing
reason.
to do with
yeah.
Nazis.
I'm trying to find some light in the situation. Man, this game is.
Yeah. Okay. So September. Which one is it? The other way around? Are we American or? Yes. Oh, we are Americans. So this is fine.
Yuck. Americans. Am I right?
Let's be honest. Month day year makes no sense. Wait, what?
God. Oh,
one
God.
of these. Okay.
What the hell is this?
What fresh hell is this?
Also,
So
what
here's
the hell
puzzle.
is that pixel art mosaic hell child down there?
I have a feeling that this is the child that was born.
Oh, probably.
Okay, so middle always resets.
There we go.
Yay! Oh. What? Ah!
So here's the baby.
Oh.
Can't take the time. That is, considering the size of this watch, that is a tiny. I mean, it is folded
That's
up.
a very small picture. At B37846. I mean 398, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
But- Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna check the walkthrough and see if that's actually gonna help us with our due dates. Yeah, I did that. Colored squares. Oh, I could have bypassed it, but fuck it, whatever, we've done it.
Too late now.
Photograph. Oh no. I've got more what's it called? Trivia. The developers needed a photograph of a 2-year-old toddler. The author of this walkthrough provided a satisfactory one of his second child taken 47 years ago.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So that's
Len Green,
Len
your
Green's child.
fingerprints are all over this game.
Yeah.
You're the murderer, Len Green.
Oh, man.
I wonder if Len Green will ever come to one of these.
He's still with us, isn't he? Yes.
I hope so. He has to be like in his 80s now.
Yeah. Okay, we're going home, and we're checking in with the.
I've got no one to call.
No, you
for
do
this.
have someone to call. Oh no, I have to. It's the phone book. I thought it was that you were Langers. Okay.
Ah.
You're always being like blah 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 blah. Langers gold.
Why is that in front of the notepad?
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't that the game developer?
I think so, yeah, but it's just the angle and the seriousness and oh my god, but like also this.
Yeah.
That
He kind of looks like
until sometime in the 70s.
He
they
looks
made
less like
extremely
Anatoly now.
complicated Custom-made clocks and jewelry here. Also jigsaws and other stuff. The
It's a
customers
brand?
came back wanting more copies or similar articles. That's why all the original materials, like photos, were kept here. And that's what the figures stand for.
Okay.
Thank
We've been
you,
planning to
sir.
clear out the old archives for over a decade now, but something always gets in the way. The
But you
archives
still
go
have
all
all
the
your
way
records
back
back
to
to
when the store first opened in 1937. If you want me to look up that item for you, that's no problem.
Yes, that would be
Okay.
great.
Here it is. It seems to be a clock of some kind.
Yes.
Hello, old
Picture of the doll as
trolls.
well.
Puzzle clock.
La, 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 la. Send discreetly. Your help has been
Oh, don't
invaluable.
mention it. It's nice to take a journey back in time once in a while.
Time stands still.
Oh, God. Duck card, yep. Oh. Do I have the picture? I do have the picture. Adam Quilting. Now go back to our house and look him up.
Hmm. Don't you love this song because you're going to hear it every time you play a carol? Reed gave it's the best song and I don't care if you don't like it.
Oh, this got sinister.
Wait.
Carol Reed is a double dinger.
What?
She went ding dong.
Is this
twice.
Jonas's house?
No. Oh, kitty cat.
Oh, cat!
Get
On a
the-
Why is
leash?
the cat on the leash? God.
Do they walk it like a dog?
They might, but why just sit the cat like this? Just like you won't hear kitty cat.
Poor cat. The hell is wrong with these people?
Oh God.
Oh, there he is.
Ah! Stop manspreading badly, Photoshop man.
It kind of looks like Johnny Knoxville. What the fuck?
That's why I didn't come to the door.
Uh-huh.
Hang on
Of
a
course.
minute. I
This
know
guy's
your
got the
voice.
same voice as Jonas.
Yeah. No.
Doing
It's the-
some
what's it called?
investigations that involve your mother.
He was the cult leader in Color of Murder.
Oh. My mother, let me tell you about my
My
mother.
real mother? She's dead.
She is dead.
What about your fake mother then, sir?
She came to see me several times. We never lost contact.
Here, I believe your father is
You
Dietrich.
found that out? That's impressive.
That face.
Oh wow.
Oh, you
By the
found
way,
it
I know
out,
everything
did
about
you?
you.
Time. But I just don't have the guts. Well,
Perhaps you have the guts,
since you know
Carol.
everything else, I can tell you.
Maybe
I
it is
guess.
Jonas's voice actor as well.
My mother told me everything before she died.
Yes.
You know that they hid my father, Dietrich, in this room before the end of the war, right?
Shish. Yes, right.
No,
My
I
mother's
didn't know
husband,
that, sir.
Arthur got into this fist
Oh.
fight with my father.
Oh, no.
Arthur accidentally killed my father
Shit.
and then threw him into the lake. That's it. Now, will you please get me a Pepsi from the kitchen?
Wow,
Yeah, I'll
that's
get you I'll get you Pepsi. I got your
Sure,
Pepsi.
sir.
I got your Pepsi right here. No, I'll go get his Pepsi. I took a wrong turn. I'm sorry, sir. Where are your Pepsis?
Do you even have a fridge? Yes, Novik.
Look,
Uh,
look. I get that. Where's your Pepsi? Actually, I can't look at him anymore.
Oh.
Oh, but I found. Okay, I found the. It is. It's a Pepsi Max. I'll drink it. It's mine now. Anything else? You got no. You don't have much here. Let me look at you. Ooh. Quinox. Have a little cooker. Okay, let's see. Can I find him? There he is.
I
Crystal
found this
Pepsi.
picture of my father.
Crystal?
You can have it, if it's of any use to you.
No, it's not of any use to me. I hate it, and I hate you, and get out of my face.
Oh wow,
Thank
we are actually watching him.
Now,
Drink
I'd
the
like to be
Pepsi.
alone for a while.
I need to
Oh.
keep watching my cat outside.
Be alone with my Pepsi.
Be alone with my
My
pussy.
Pepsi. Yeah, be alone with my Pepsi and pussy. Oh look, I have a picture of Papa.
Papa, Papa. Papa, can you hear me?
Papa, can you see me? Papa, can you?
Papa,
help
don't
me not
preach.
be frightened? Ernest, are you here? No, you're gone.
Now with more product placement and fewer Metallica memorials.
Oh god.
Oh god, yeah.
Reckon-
Fuck.
Forgot
I
about
remember
that.
that now.
That was messed
Yeah,
up.
the same.
Let us go and see if Biggie's ready. Oh, there's Biggie.
Yes! Yes!
Oh,
Here we
no.
go!
Oh
Oh
no!
my god. What the fuck, dude?
Cover your eyes, children!
Yo! Biggie's a badass.
Yeah,
What's with your face?
Yeah.
It's a beauty mask. It's a 24-hour treatment.
What?
So I have to wear it during working hours. Sure, I could do it in the weekend, but it's the weekend I want to look fine for. Anyway, it's no
Oh,
big
I know,
deal,
Gabriel,
'cause it
it's
hardly
crazy.
shows anyway.
Man, Biggie, you've
Yeah.
got some pierced
And I didn't
nips
even
there.
have to look.
Yeah, he
It's
does.
hidden behind a drawer, and it fell out by itself when we were moving out
I
some of the old
can't not
furniture.
look at it either. What? So
I-
you're covering up.
It's like a
you're
door
covering
knocker.
up the- What?
Can
what
you
is
touch
this
it? Oh,
tattoo?
touch him.
Ding,
Oh,
ding,
damn it.
ding,
It specifically doesn't have a hotspot right there.
If only it did.
Been a great
Don't
help.
mention it. I help people on a daily basis.
Do you though?
It makes me feel all warm inside.
Uh-huh.
Especially since I'm cold because I'm not wearing a shirt.
Well, bye, Biggie.
Okay.
Oh no,
Be
one
sure to
of
keep it
these.
someplace other than your home.
Okay, so the thing it interfaces with is in his home.
Grandma has gotten all hot and bothered.
Thanks, Didi. Biggie is a hotspot.
Delicious.
Oh gosh, why is his face covered in shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know what I put this over. That's the problem. Yes, Gabriel.
Carol's face, so she doesn't have to look at Biggie.
Time to go back to the house, I guess. Yeah.
Biggie is working
Sound
for the
of footsteps.
weekend, just like
Oh,
everybody.
sound of footsteps. Turn around, Carol. Turn around. Ooh, action
Whoa.
music.
Whoa.
Dun, 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 dun.
Damn.
That is real action music. Gabriel, action music.
Whoever it was seems to have gotten away pretty fast.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a shame.
it was a chase.
And we failed.
Oh well. I'm sure it'll repeat. Maybe not. I don't. Ooh, the cult room.
Yep. Okay. That was an attempt.
Nope.
Maybe the third page.
Which page? Oh, over the third page. Give that a go.
Nah.
Let me consult Mr. Walkthrough.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
Yes, please. Oh, hi, Gabriel. Oh, yeah, it's a nickname. It's a nickname. We can do this. Because remember, he called her. Oh, actually, once you click them into place, it seems to. You can't. Oh yeah, you can still click on them. There we go. Yeah, open up.
Oh, his nickname Elsie. That's right. Oh, for crying out loud!
A maze, really?
Yeah,
Oh
hang on.
god.
Yeah, it will be. Oh, and I have to click it one by one?
Click it one by
Yeah.
one. Why, Carol? Why?
You can't hold down and drag?
No. But it makes the sound go for longer.
Shit.
Oh,
That
at
is a
least
multi-solution
I can...
maze.
Oh. Okay, so
Wait,
Carol,
what? Huh.
Carol under.
Well, you can solve it backwards
Carol
if you
did
want.
that
Okay.
Oh.
It's a puzzle.
The only puzzle here is why this game is still being played. That's
What
the
am I
real
supposed to
puzzle.
do?
What does that look like?
What does that look like, Carol?
It looks like a dick.
Okay.
A really weird one.
I don't know if you'll ever read this. Maybe I'm writing more for myself than for you. It makes me relive the far few moments that we've had to ourselves. When Arthur was on that business trip in January, those were the happiest days of my life. 5 days all to ourselves. Who could have wished for more? Keep telling myself every night that I go to bed, wishing that it would be in a lifetime instead. When I was ready to go to sleep at night, my head was so full of thoughts that it feels like it's about to explode. I sometimes feel that I'm close to insanity. Should be out there with you, hammering away at a cot. Not on a cot, just at a cot. And choosing wallpaper for the nursery. Instead, I'm tucked away in this room, hiding away from the world like a coward, deploring the sinful acts of my countrymen. From what you've told me in your and Arthur's present relationship, the child must be ours. I can't see how this possibly will escape Arthur either. I'm worried. I'm sick about what will happen to the future, to you, to our child, and to me. I wrote this poem after you fell asleep after our last night together before Arthur's return. Time, be still! If I could stop it at my will. You'll always be with me, but I'm sitting here with nothing but time to kill, so far from you, and yet so near. The blood-red clock, it ticks no more. It holds the secret of frozen time, of frozen dreams, of hidden dreams. Time stands still! I fear to face the final hour, and I cannot live without your face. I mean, without your love.
Wow.
Cool.
That was pretty intense.
Yes.
Okay.
Just because some people think they can write poetry doesn't mean they should.
Whoa! Scathing critique by Rizalka. I like it.
Yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, good.
Just because you American doesn't mean you should.
American.
Elsie Jugo.
Hello.
Oh.
I'm here to pick up some tools.
Ah!
I bet you ought to pick up some tools.
No, but I
There's
did
something
leave a
wrong
car
with her.
Going in the opposite direction. It nearly ran over me.
Ego!
Here.
Be nice!
Not much, except that it was a small car, and it had the name.
I smell her
Dickens printed all
perfume.
over one
Oh,
So
pervert.
strong and fresh. The perfume.
But there's nobody home.
The smell, it's changing. I can't
boy.
breathe. I feel sick.
Well, it's no accounting for taste.
Okay, so apparently I'm one of these big
Yeah, there was an
pencil I
Equinox.
need.
There was an Equinox mug in a previous location.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah, so I've already done that, okay. One very close. A single candle on the whole wall. Oh, okay, so I have to go back to the house. Good God.
So much in this damn house. This awful Nazi.
Yeah, it's almost like
Nazi
when-
house.
Be the floorboards, but not, okay, so I have to go back up to the secret room. Secret room, I mean, not secret womb. What the heck did I just say?
The secret womb.
Secret
Come
room
to
of
the secret
Nazi horror that we should
room
never
you'll
have
never
onboarded.
Yeah. Is this Lust for Darkness now?
Okay.
Oh, there is a candle, yeah.
I have a
Ooh,
key,
a
and
key.
something about
It's
a...
like a winding key for a clock.
What am I supposed to do?
So I've got to go to Katarina's.
Fuck off.
I mean, it's not wrong. Okay, so go to Katarina's. Katarina, what do you? Oh boy,
Whoa! Holy
Katarina.
bursting out of that, didn't she?
Oh, New Age bookstore.
Bookstore.
Hello.
Yeah.
That means we get to listen to Jonathan Vokes.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Very new age.
May I interest
New
you
Age.
in some crystals?
that voice does not match that face at all.
Don't trust him.
I just had mine reach
Don't
out.
trust
Just
him.
me for a few questions. Jonathan Burks. He
Jonathan
made the,
Burks.
was it the dark? Yeah.
Darkfall,
Mirror
Lost
or-
Crown.
Yeah, Darkfall.
It's Darkfall,
Black
Lost
Mirror?
Crown. No, I didn't do Black Mirror.
Yeah, there's a Black Mirror game there.
What else
Oh,
have
what
we
was the
made?
one that we played?
There is a Black Mirror game. That was the remake
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Black
what-
Mirror, and it was fucking horrible.
No, the one,
Oh,
the one
the
that
dis-
you and I
the
played.
Displacement.
The first game. The displacement.
The
that's
Displacement, yeah.
Two.
That was such a good
One
game.
belongs to me, the other to my partner. I mean,
Oh.
business partner, and nothing else.
Oh.
He's a man.
Oh,
and I
nothing
don't want
else.
you to get the wrong.
What?
Nice. Okay. If you've watched us play The Displacement, like that, come on. Remember how we were
We played
questioning
that
the whole
game.
time about something?
Hold.
Uh,
I mean, it
Oh,
was confirmed.
boy. I
I don't
didn't
know.
watch
I don't know
that.
if it was confirmed
Sorry.
that. Okay, well, so what's it called? So there's you share an apartment with another friend, but there's only one bedroom.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
is that a Jonathan
And,
Vokes game?
It sure is.
I mean,
And,
I mean, Jonathan
I didn't
is.
I didn't know at the time, but he is. Yeah.
Ah, now you do.
Yeah, we do now.
Okay. I mean, you
But
just
then
have to
he did come
follow,
back-
be friends with him on Facebook, and it's pretty obvious. Not that,
Yeah.
you know.
But he,
Let's be
he follows
Seinfeld
me
now.
on Twitter now.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Continue.
He follows me on Twitter now. He's offered me
Yeah,
help
yeah,
with
he
that
follows me
Adventure
too. Me
Raiders if I
too.
want it.
He's such a nice man.
He really is.
I should play his games.
Certainly not. I've been at home when I've not been at the store, and so has my partner. I mean,
Business
been at his
partner?
home. Nowhere
Yes.
else.
Oh.
Nowhere
How do you
else.
know about that?
Hmm.
Nowhere else. Okay, I got it. Oh. Okay, blah 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 blah.
Oh, that's ominous music.
Yes.
Buddy, I need to.
Ah!
this
It's a
Equinox.
bookstore. It belongs to my brother. My adopted brother, that is.
Oh.
My adopted brother, and nothing else.
What is going on with these? Never mind. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know either.
Yeah,
He's like
they're very
the only family I have.
prominent.
Let's say flabby.
There is one in the frame in the kitchen. Just go ahead and look at it.
Okay, thank you.
Mm.
I'm
He
just
needs to do
gonna
some
go into the
squats.
Kitchen. Got here. Review brother. Oh. Clock has. Clock has what's it called? Oh, red.
Clock has hands.
Red.
Stop.
Red.
Hey?
Red.
Ah,
I
yeah,
believe there's
red.
something
What?
about a red clock.
Oh.
I don't know.
Mm,
Is this?
yeah, that was back at the house, though, wasn't it? The
Oh.
There he is.
Oh, look, there he is.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if Carol was like, I need glasses, and she realizes that the reason everything looks so blurry is because she just needs glasses, and then she gets glasses.
Yeah.
In another game.
Yeah, that's a whole game.
How did you know?
Eye test puzzle.
By all means.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You won't find anything.
If you meet my sister, say hello from me.
Wait, you don't
Her
want me
name
to tell
is
you
Tina.
about finding the...
Didn't you just say that his adopted brother's the only family he's got?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He's a
the
liar.
sister is he's never
No, he
met
has
his
a
sister
sister.
before though.
Oh.
Oh, right. Okay. Gotcha. On the same
Very
page.
confusing.
Okay, I don't.
Yeah,
get
what's
this.
going on here?
What do we do on this stupid screen?
Oh, am I here?
Oh, we got a winding key. Or Justin key, at least.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
maybe I'll look at
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Aha!
There we go.
Ooh, a map.
And you know what the map can be combined with?
Oh yes. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Love.
I don't know why the pattern jumped right out at me. I wasn't even looking at the walkthrough.
I can't even go back and talk to him about it. You're like, that's what I found. Oh, it's time to go see Cena.
Oh boy.
It's a large key. It must
Deep
be
new
by the
outfit.
docks. It's very close to
Yep.
where you got knocked out 2 years ago.
What?
Thank you, Stina.
Carol Reed got knocked out 2 years ago?
Yes.
Was she drunk?
Be here right now.
I think we're... Wait.
I feel like I'm missing something. When did Carol Reed get knocked? Oh, what? She got kidnapped? When?
Oh yeah,
What game
yeah,
was this?
yeah. In the first game,
That was
Remedy.
the first one, wasn't it?
Wow.
Yeah,
They really started
we were
off
at the
strong,
docks.
didn't they?
Yeah, we were at the docks. We were looking around, and then.
Oh, that's right.
Welcome back, DD.
Carol just suddenly went, "Gadoink."
Oh. Okay.
Well, no,
Well,
it wasn't Carol that went
great.
Gadoink. Carol got Gadoink.
Dead body yet.
Carol got
Yeah,
Gadoink?
Gadoink.
Yeah.
Jonas is the
Carol
one that
Reed,
wants
I go
to
Gadoink.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shoot! I got turned around.
Let's see.
Keep walking forwards. Bridge. This way.
Oh wait, is this where the X is? Maybe it's on the foot of before the bridge.
Oh,
I mean,
here
in
we
all
go.
fairness, the series does start out strong.
Yes. And then gets bizarre. I mean, it's still kind of bizarre. What am I supposed to do with this?
Wait, can you look on the other side? Maybe. No. Okay. What about on the other side of the bridge, though?
Oh.
Maybe it's like a red herring. Yeah. See, it's a red herring. I reckon it's back the way you came.
Okay. Oh, there's the C2.
There we go. Yeah. C2.
Must be the spot. Hang on, let me.
You can't be on the screen, eh?
That
No, you
must
can
be
be.
the spot.
Okay.
I see.
So now that I know that, apparently there's some that I go to it. Might have trouble finding this pylon if you need help. Okay. Continue forwards from the bridge 4 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then move left. And then move forward 4 more times. 1. I can't move forward from there.
Maybe you have to face the other way?
Oh, exit the okay, so go back to the front. I have to go back to the docks. Okay.
Oh,
This is the
Carol.
entrance to the docks. Okay, move forward 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then move right. Then move forward
Jeez,
6
push
times.
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. then move left, and then move forward twice, and then move right, and then move forward twice. We finally
Oh
made
my
it.
god.
I've
Hey!
never seen something to dig with.
No!
Are you kidding me?
Don't!
Ah, the shovel in the shed. The shovel in the shed.
Yeah, but I have to walk back here.
No.
Yeah, that's a bit. How's it going?
Carol. Carol Reed, why do you backtrack so much, you backtracking
Bitch!
babushka?
Babushka. Oh, God, man.
The Lindbergh house. 10th visit. Oh, we're almost finished though. Oh my god.
Are we really almost finished?
Yes.
I sure hope so, because it's late.
It is actually quite late, yes.
I'll see this
Yeah,
through,
yeah,
but oof.
Shed.
Been a
It
ride,
was
man.
never. Oh my god. This is
Sure
a
has.
crime. It was never available before. Like, there's some things I would understand with that, but like, no.
Yeah, you should have been able to pick it up at least, like, you know, picking up anything that's not nailed down.
Yeah.
I agree my insults need work, but I didn't want to call her a bitch because it was too easy, and yeah.
We've already called her a bitch several times.
I think Babushka stings more because that implies that she's got layers of the bitch, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
She's got layers.
Yeah.
You mean like a
layers of being a bitch.
right. Carol Reed, bitch layers, coming in 2021 from MDA Games.
Oh!
Oh.
Local sleuth. Solve 60-year-old case. Okay.
Carol Reed?
Carol fucking
Against-
Reed.
Ah, this is what happens when
Wait.
young detective Carol Reed
This-
sank her teeth into the case. I don't think this is in this box. I think this is what happens from here.
Is somebody
when she
stalking
investigated
her?
these visits.
Looks like
Wait.
I guess.
It's like plot twist. Carol's been dead the whole time, and this is her hallucinations.
Wait, is this the end of the game?
I think this is the end of the game.
What?
Uh,
So we found this box, and now all of a sudden the game tells us what happened?
Yes.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
No, never a dead
Turned out the adoptive brother who was searching for valuables in the house. This was led to him. Information given to him by his adoptive brother. Solving says she has learned much from this story. Not only
And do
has
you
it.
know what?
Oh.
Solvig and Adam.
Oh,
have
Jonas,
finally
that
met.
shirt is fully
It
open.
Seems like they get along fine.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
It's a
dirty
new
hippie.
acquaintances, right?
At least he's not wearing the hat.
It certainly is.
Carol!
She is. She's wearing his hat.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we can't see her
Wow,
face.
And it's strong.
Yay!
Five
We didn't use the
stars! We
bypass
cheated
function
twice.
at all. Oh
Wow.
boy.
That was a really unfulfilling ending, I must say. That one hurt. I don't like that at all.
What did you want? A scene of them fucking?
Well,
admit it, you did.
Yeah,
You kinda did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have approved the game. Come on.
Well, oh look, he doesn't. He still doesn't have a name. He's Herb
no,
Garden.
but like,
Oh,
the whole,
it was
very
more than a
awesome.
face. It was way
The
more
whole
than a
article
face.
thing. The whole
Yeah.
article
What
thing
is
was
even-
good shit.
No significance in the box. It's.
I'm guessing they were finding Nazi treasures throughout the building.
I don't know. This game's weird. Ooh, Biggie.
Just,
I think that's still the funniest thing that Biggie doesn't voice himself.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Who played Katarina's boobs?
Oh,
thank you,
Michael.
Nokia. We need you.
The
So it wasn't the same voice
creator
as
of the game.
Jonas.
No, it sounded a lot like him.
Yeah, maybe they're family.
Yes.
Oh, we were wrong. that wasn't
Professor
Mikhail.
Gerhard Anderson.
Oh. Yes, I suppose the later games do have better. Well, we've only played one of the later endings so far.
How many more of these have we got?
So this is our 5th, so then we've got 10 more of
So
these.
10?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And who's to say that they don't release another one between now and the time we get to all the 10?
The year
was 2006.
I can't wait for the year was 2020 and it's all about the pandemic.
Yeah.
God, I can.
Yeah, the year was
I can very much
2006,
wait.
and that's 3 years of your life you'll never see again.